forgotten. Let me recap if you weren't paying attention last session or if you weren't here or whatever. Anyway, um so last session you guys had chased the slave traders and they disappeared into a wall. You have a magical object that does the same thing. It is a single use for whoever, whatever, right? Makes an tangible object intangible for a limited amount of time. Um, then you guys decided that that was over. You can't do much with that right now, so you were going to go and make some money, do the quests. Um, that you had been given. You looked at your bounty sheets, decided which one you were going to do, went and saw the alchemist, tried to break into his house. The house disappeared. He got super mad. Um, you ended up finding the arachnomancer anyway, who was also one of the other bounties. So you found the dude. He was asleep. He drills spiders. It's some kind of curse or something. You don't know. And um, that's kind of where we left off. Was like he had a conversation with Rec, and then they were on their way out, and that's kind of where we left off. Was right before you guys encountered the arachnomancer outside of his spider cave. Yeah, recap done. Let's go.
So on that note, if I remember correctly from last time, as well as from Rec talking to the Arachnomancer, we've now set up a giant bonfire. Or yeah, we've set up a giant bonfire to where if I am to ignite it, it will burn rubber and greenery to create a large amount of smoke to asphyxiate the whole entire cave. So yeah, Rec, how far are you from the entrance again?
I'm just waiting for Rick to get back.
Not gonna lie, Nicholas, the way the last name is written, the first part of it, the SIAB, looks like something very similar to my native language. So I was like, ooh, I almost read that wrong.
Yeah, it's Deadeye Siven.
Yeah, I almost read that wrong. I was like, ooh, wait, I need to double check that because I don't think that's my language. You're 60% of the way. Okay, hope you can hold your breath. No, I'm kidding. I'm lighting the smoke. Let's see. I'm trying to debate because all I know is that from last time, Rek was talking to the guy, and we're outside still waiting for a signal or something. Because oh great, 61 more spiders just came out. Oh sorry, 61%. I'm sorry, I thought you were rolling for the spider that came out of his drool. Okay. Hey, he could still be throwing up spiders. I don't know. He seems to be doing it unconsciously, so I would assume that it's still unconsciously going. I'm trying to think what to do here. Because
Yeah, I guess we're just waiting for him to get back.
yeah, like in retrospect, we're just waiting for Rec to come back and finally relate to us is some information. Because every time we've all got information, no one's really been really trying to share it. Every time they hear things, they just say, "Oh, okay," then and turn away from the group. I'm just like, okay, so we don't need to hear about any creatures or anything that's walking around. We don't need to hear general information. We just just hear things and walk away. Uh, no, I know that, but thing is, does it's up to Rec to decide whether he shares information or not. Because as of right now, the only thing that we know is Rec has met or has seen the guy. I asked him if there was any other openings or any other escape routes, and I'm still waiting for Rec to let us know about that. I'm I've been waiting for Rec to relay information. Like I said, because no one really wants to relay information to the group. No one knows anything. I have a ride with the not actual necromancer, but arachno droller. Hold on a second. You came with him? I thought you left him back in his chambers. You brought him?
Oh god, I'm going to.
Oh, I'm sorry. My story in my head, the story for me trying to follow along with this campaign has just disappeared.
Hello.
Uh,
Oh, we just have to. What does the bounty say again, Zorak? We just have to get rid of him or make him stop summoning spiders.
no, like, I don't really remember because the only thing I remember was him talking in the.
No, Rec went in twice.
No, I know he went in twice, but the first time he went in, scouted, came back. Second time he went in, and then woke up the arachnomancer. And then from what I remember, he said, "Yeah, my guy or my group is just right outside. Let me go get them." And then he ran off to go get us. So that's what I remember. I don't remember Rex saying, "Come along," or "Let's go." I remember him saying, "Let me go get them." I don't remember if he brought him along. I remember Rex just coming by himself. But if we're saying that he's with them, then I have to change my plan of I have to change my plan of what we're gonna do. Because as of right now, if he was to step outside of his cave entrance, he's going to see a giant bonfire set up in front of the cave.
Well, yeah, the bounty. You just have to get rid of him, right?
Let me double check. I'm gonna unscroll the scroll real quickly and just double check on the bounty poster. Does it say wanted, dead or alive, or a certain way? Does it say captured, removed? What is the actual specification of said bounty poster?
No torture by any means. Oh, okay. Simple.
Why do I feel like that's more of a scream for help?
I bet it is.
It's more like a cry of help than anything. Just end the torture.
What? I didn't make anything.
Okay.
If you're talking about the bonfire, no. I was just kind of like sitting around, not doing anything else. But
Okay, so I'm just gonna look at the arachnomancer and kind of just look back at Rek and just. So, what's the deal here? Cause this should get, you know, end torture by any means, and yet for some reason you brought him to us. So explain what the process here is. I'm very confused by this now because we're here to do a job and now you don't want to do job or something. You brought us the. I'm so confused now. What the hell?
I wouldn't think about it too much. If it means on the bounty and the torture by any means, well, yeah, we could try to end his curse, but do you know anybody capable of dispelling a curse like this?
well now, well first of all, Sano, now we know he's cursed apparently. Do we know cursed by what? Is it an evil god? Were you cursed because you did something wrong? Are you a bad person? Were you cursed for a reason, or just randomly cursed? And if you were randomly cursed, why you? And why spiders of all things? See, this just brings up more questions than answers.
He does not know. So how
Does
does
Go ahead,
Cursed
Sano.
has no answers as to why? Well, I think we should have a group discussion about what we should do forward with this person. I didn't get his name or anything, but I just think that's probably the most plausible idea. Why don't we talk about our options and see what we can do?
Yeah, we should probably have a group huddle, just see what the plan is, because I'm so lost right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask Lyric if it's okay for me to roll for perception to see those spider bites that he's trying to cover up now. 15.
On the money.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So, I do apologize, Rec, but I'm gonna notice that with you trying to hide the spider bites, and I'm just going to, just as you're trying to hide it, just kind of snap and just snap at you and just like, hold on, what happened?
Are you poisoned? Are you gonna die? What happened in there? What did you see?
I'm gonna kind of like lean sort of around him and just like look at the arachnomancer, just like, you do this or okay, so you didn't do this. I'm gonna look at Rec. So I understand you trying to hide scars and stuff, but you didn't seem too keen about hiding your arms last time. So why all of a sudden now? Or whatever the arachnomancer bites, the spider bites. Why all of a sudden hiding things now?
Oh, so your own spiders that you summon bite you? He has no such control. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Okay,
whoa, whoa.
that would have been helpful information to know. Like, good, very good information to know. So thank you now for sharing that. Okay, so not your controlling. So yeah, this is really truly a curse. Bad curse at that.
Well, is there like, I don't know, any clerics in this town?
No, technically we have a cleric.
Well, who's the cleric again?
Foolproof.
No! He's not here.
Uh, Arachno man. You know, fuck it. What's your name? I'm Zarak. What's yours? Divertu or Divertu?
Kazunte,
Beavertu.
bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My sinuses feel clear now. Okay, so do you remember where you were when you got cursed, Divertu? Like, or Vert? Do you remember where, what continent, what place, city? Were you in a city when you got cursed? Were you, I don't know, walking around the forest? Did you touch a magical item before you got cursed? Were you carrying something that you normally don't carry? Were you wearing something you don't normally wear? Oh, okay.
I don't think he was talking to you, Rick.
I'm trying to think now, because I can cast Identify on him and see if what kind of magic is cursing him. Technically.
Believe in you. He put his hand on your shoulder.
Thank you, son.
What should we do? It doesn't seem like.
Okay, I'm back. That orange was so hard to peel. Oh my god.
Do you have nails?
I do, but they're
You.
very weak. I am chronically iron deficient, and so my nails are not very strong at all.
Mm. Okay. You know what? Let's see what I get a hit on. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic real quick, just to see what hits.
Ooh, detect magic
What?
instead of identify?
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna see if it pings off of him, or is it pinging off certain items, or and even amongst my group. Does my group have magical items that I'm not aware of? Because I know of the ones that Fee has given us, and I know of the ones that they've shown visibly, but the ones that they haven't shown, do any of those ping?
I don't actually. That is a good question because I don't remember if
Yeah. when the player asks the questions that you ain't expecting.
I don't remember if you know about all of. Yes, you do remember. You know about all of the other items that Rek found because he brought them to you and offered to be business partners.
Well, he's also offered for me to identify them for him. So yeah, I
Yeah,
do know of
so
Rex, but like I said, the others I don't know of. So that would be uh, whatever Nicholas's new character was. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of it yet. Then Sano's as well as REA's.
well, as far as Nicholas is concerned, he doesn't consider himself part of the group right now because he hasn't been introduced.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I know, but whenever he does, if he does enter within the zone of my magical detection, and he does have things on him to ping, please do notify me of that. But yeah, for the
so
most part, that's what I'm really trying to figure out though. Is like, does Sano and REA have other magical things that I don't know of? And then does does the curse or magical, if there is any magical effects, affecting this person, does it ping off of him or does it ping off an item that he has?
well, Sono has his packed weapon. REA has their badge, but you already knew the badge existed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as
I do
for
now know of the packed weapon because of Sano's thing, so he does also. So I know that he has a magical item that I do not know of. That's good to know.
but you see the hilt of his packed weapon, It's a sword of some kind. I don't remember what kind, but it's just the hilt, and then he summons the blade. Um. So anyhow, at least I think I remember that's how we discussed it.
Ye.
You're welcome to change it if that's not the case. You can correct me. But
No,
anyway,
that's
as for Diver 2, that's how you say his name.
oh,
Um,
Divergent. Thank you.
yeah, Diver 2. Uh,
Divergent.
he he's a little bit of a curious case because the magic that you're detecting, because it's obvious now that he's under a curse, right? So this magic is affecting his heart and his eyes, but most curiously, not his mouth, which is where the spiders are coming from, as you learned from Rek, who said that he draws spiders. So, also, I need you to make a con save.
Me? Okay, bet. I hope I fail. Damn it, I'm proficient.
Oh my god.
You basically have to roll like a 20. I'm just giving you the DC of that one ahead of time.
23. How about now?
Okay, so you don't get an instantaneous migraine, and your detect magic pings off of every single one of the living spiders in like a 2-mile radius.
As much as I would
Oh my
love,
god.
as much as I would love to say yes, it does. Sadly, no, it doesn't.
But
My
these
area of
these
effect is only about 30 feet.
no.
That
It
is
was
so many fucking
the radius
spiders.
was an exaggeration, but that's still a lot of spiders.
Okay, I was about to say, is like, I wish I could have a ping of 2 miles. Shit.
No, I don't think there's a single spell other than wild magic that has a radius of any mile.
I know, I was about to say, is like, shoot, Detect Magic had a now new ping of 2 miles? Oh, hell yes. I was like, damn! 2 miles away and I can still feel them? Damn. How far does this tunnel go? But okay, good to know. So, 30 feet around me, I feel a shit ton of magical spiders. Um, I'm going to shiver very, very, like, obviously, involuntarily, as I'm just gonna turn to Sano and give him such a look of death and despair. As I just point to the hole, look at him and go, we are not going down that hole for no reason. Am I
Greg's gonna chuckle.
understood?
Greg's gonna chuckle after you say that. Imagine going there down twice. Going down there twice.
I'm gonna look at Rek. I'm gonna look at Rek and go, Rek, you don't understand. You are lucky to be alive. If those things
Exactly.
noticed you, if those things noticed you, I will telling you this right now. The piece of land that we are standing on would not be here.
As I said, I'm proficient in what I do.
You don't
So
understand. Right, you don't
I
understand.
dodged every spider.
I'm not worried about you being proficient or not. I, I'm more than glad to know that you're proficient, but that's not the first of my concerns. The first of my concerns is whether we can have those things attack, or sorry, if we can have those things considered as allies rather than enemies. Because as of right now, the thing that supposedly summons them is right there.
He does not summon them. It just comes out of him. Actually, it just comes.
You have to understand.
You said summon twice, and I wanted to correct you on that, but he literally drools them.
But you have to understand, Rick. He is the summoning point. It doesn't matter whether he wants to or not. The point is the spiders are coming from him. And the story is, and the bottom line is, it's still coming from him. He is the summon point, the summoner, the summoning sigil.
Does he understand the spiders at all?
It's... Oh no, I don't.
The point of where they are coming from is him. That is an undeniable fact right now. So no matter what we want to say, whether he is conjuring them by will or not, it doesn't really matter because the thing is, it's coming from him.
Yeah, I
Yeah, Rek is still answering in character. I'm answering in character. Rek
Oh,
only
sorry,
knows that
sorry.
he's coming out of his like body. He doesn't know. I wanted to test if he could. This is me out of character now. I wanted to test if I could like if he comes out of more than just his drool. He might come out of his blood. He might come out of his like out of his even a little bit of spit that he like shoots out. He could. I don't know if he just comes from like bodily fluids.
That's what we're about to find out.
Ew.
I don't think we would want to find out. No, no. We're not going through every. We're not going through blood. We're not going. We already
Well-
went through drool and spit. Basically, we're not going through everything else. No, no.
Well, you have to understand this. How are we supposed to supposedly remove the torture if we can't even understand what the hell is torturing the people?
By ending his suffering.
No.
No, that's a guarantee way.
There.
But let me ask you this, Sano. Do you think you'll get away with offing him and then surviving the whatever
I'm
horde of
sorry,
things that's already been summoned?
Rec in characters already built an attachment. Get fucked, kid. Haha. Get fucked, kid.
Congratulations,
This is.
Rek. You might have to die with him depending on how the situation goes. I'm just saying this as
I don't
game.
know why you guys are immediately going to murder out of all the 1,000 things we could do. We could find
Well-
a cleric that has dispel magic and probably remove the curse as a whole. But y'all are going, let's fucking murder the guy.
Well, you have to understand, Rek. If we plan to find one in that town, we've lost all hopes since they put the bounty on him. We would have to go to a town that he hasn't been to and see if there's a cleric there who's willing to help him
I
without.
mean,
without
in the town
trying
we
to
showed
kill
up
him.
in the town we showed up in, I asked about a cleric and there was a nearby cleric. But sent 5 miles.
Yeah. And the thing, well, the other thing is, like I said, out of character information is basically, is he wanted in that town too? We don't know. The thing is, right now we only know that he's wanted in this town, so we can go to the next town. There's no guarantee of
Torture,
cleric will help.
and not like anything else of importance. It's end the torture, meaning if we just get rid of the curse, we're basically ending the torture.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to figure out where the curse is originating from, so we could just end it there. But of course, if we just keep going and not figure out anything, because oh my God, there's just too much questions and not enough answers.
Oh yeah. Hold up.
Well, can he talk to the spiders? Does he like control
He
them
is
at
not a
will?
druid, from what I can tell.
Well, how about this? And I'm pretty sure I still have this.
Bible? Why are you such a butt? You want to play on your tablet?
I don't have a tablet.
I had an answer to the cocky thing.
I was talking to Fievel and asking him if he wanted to play on his tablet.
I'll be right back, guys.
No problem.
Well, can he communicate, or can you communicate with any of the spiders?
I think I already asked him that like twice.
If I could talk to them, and pardon the sass here, but do you think they'd bite me?
Well, I can ask them for you.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, not a problem. Just I can only do this for 10 minutes though. So let me see if I can get any information.
One brain cell left.
Yeah, and I'll take my deer mask that I once had in my pouch, and I'll put it on, and I'll look at like the near. Do I see any visible spiders like in our vicinity?
Oh yes, they're everywhere.
Okay.
God, I feel bad for you because you're
I'll talk
getting
to-
the home.
I'm going to try to talk to the nearest one telepathically with this wonderful deer mask of mine.
I feel bad for you right now, like actually.
Okay, so
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna attempt to not kill myself by doing this really squeaky spider voice, so bear with me. So, how would you like to announce yourself to this spider?
Hey,
Who said that?
it's me, the one with the funny mask on.
You all have masks.
Yes,
Uh,
I wanted to ask you a question. Where'd you come from?
I don't know.
Ah, so no history of where you came from. Do you have parents?
Well, it was this dark space, and it was really nice, and it was warm, and then all of a sudden, well, we were here.
Nice place and warm.
As for
And do
parents,
you?
I don't know. Do spiders have parents?
Yes, they do. Okay, so dark and warm. Do you know who this is? As he kind of like points towards the wonderful Arachnomancer.
No? Who's that?
I guess he's the one that summons you guys.
Summons us.
Yes, summons.
Also, I just want you to appreciate that in order to talk to this spider, it has to have at least the intelligence of 1. That should be terrifying.
and it's having cognitive speech, meaning it at least has like intelligence of about 10. It's not. It's not even speaking in the third person. It's saying. I think it said I.
Yeah.
And who is you? Meaning these spiders are smart boys. Are smart.
Yeah, so anyway, so the spider does not know who he is. No.
Okay, interesting. Hmm. Well, we are. So they are magical, correct? The rocks detect. Was it detect magic?
Yeah, they are magical, yeah.
See, if he was here right now, I'd be like, hey, you like identify. What kind of spider is this? What kind of magical spider? Where did it originate from? What do you think? Uh, well, I'm
They
not.
called. I like how the spider called Devertu's body warm.
Uh, the only thing I can think of is, we're not here to hurt you. We're not here to disturb you by any means. We're just trying to figure some things out. And are these all your like siblings, or are these just random other spiders?
I don't know. I guess they must be siblings cuz I don't want to eat them.
What's your name?
I feel like
I
these.
don't know. That's a good question. I don't think anyone's ever had to call me anything before.
I feel like. Hold up.
I'm gonna call you Slippy. Is that okay?
How how
Uh,
how big is this
sure.
spider? Hold up. How big is
I
this spider
I kind
for
of
an
like it.
estimation?
28 inches wide.
20. Oh damn!
Well,
Big spider.
well then I will kind of put my hand out and
Oh, that's. Oh,
smile at
that is 2 feet. That is a 2 feet wide spider. Holy fuck!
absolute unit chonky boy.
No, no,
Oh,
no, no, no. I don't even think this is the max size of spider. This is a. I'm pretty sure this is a child spider. Imagine the big one.
well, this is the best thing. This is the best thing. I want me and
No, I
Slippy
mean
to
the
be friends.
intelligence. I mean the intelligence. This is a 10. What's their intelligence?
Well, would you like to, I don't know, hang out? See what would join the adventure that we have right now.
I don't know if I can. For some reason, I feel like I can't leave this place.
This place, as in this cave?
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know. I feel
Have
like we
you
should test it.
have you tried leaving before?
No, but I didn't really want to. I still don't want to.
Well, okay, okay. Well, like I said, I'm not here to hurt you or do any harm by any means. I'm just trying to figure out a tough situation. I think me talking with you kind of gave me some insight about it, but I appreciate the help.
Yeah, I guess you're welcome.
I kind of give it like a little pat on the head.
It's not really sure what to do about that. It just kind of continues to stare at you.
It's okay. I'll just like stare right back. And
It has 8 eyes. That would be really increasingly uncomfortable for you.
me,
It'd
I
be
don't
like
know.
the Tamatoa scene where he's like, pick an eye, babe.
Well, I can only talk with Slippy for 10 minutes, so anybody else has any questions that you want me to ask? I can. But
Um, you, uh, you'd probably get better answers from a bigger spider. I'm very small.
well, see, the great thing about being small is sometimes they have the biggest brains. And with your help, now I know I gotta talk to the bigger spiders. So thank you.
Uh, Bigger spiders have bigger brains, but that's okay.
Well, probably,
I
but
think you mean they have the smaller the spider, the more curiosity or imagination. The bigger the spider, the more
no, I'm
realistic, I
saying,
guess.
He was complimenting the spider and trying to say
Yeah.
that's a smart idea.
yeah, sounds like the most simplest thing, but but yeah, I just give Slippy a nod and I just look over at the group and I just say, well, they don't really know anything about it except we have to ask one of the bigger spiders, and I
Do we
guess
have a druid in the party, actually?
There is a much bigger spider 19 meters from you.
I'd slowly, just like my eyes, slowly veer towards that spider, and then oh, well, I can only do this once a day, so I guess if you if I still have it active, could I talk to the bigger spider?
Yes, but I will be right back.
Okie dokie. Okay, we're getting some slight progress.
I don't like where this is going. No, that's a tall ass spider. That's a big ass spike.
Well, you don't need to understand it. I got it.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Dude,
Turns out that my dog didn't eat all of his breakfast, so now I have to make him go eat it and clean up his mess.
You know worries.
dude, 78 inches wide, bro. That's a big ass fucking spider. That's a wide boy. That's a chunk. We saw an absolute unit of a tiny spider. If I see an absolute unit of a spider. the the biggest absolute unit spider. That is this boy.
That's an absolute unit. if we need any information from the big spider, and if that doesn't work, we just have to see if someone can use detect magic or anything on the spider itself to see if it's just like where is it coming from exactly, or like identify, not detect magic, identify what kind of magic this is. I think, yeah, I think Alex is a technologist or foolproof. One of those two. They're really tall. Yes, but we're not gonna disturb the spider. And if the spider does decide to attack us, we have every right to kill it.
little bit of background. My dog gets homemade dog food. He gets rice, veggies, and chicken twice a day. And lately, I've had a hard time getting him to eat. And I don't know if it's his teeth. I don't know if it's because his neck hurts from leaning over so far. I've tried everything that I can think of. I thought maybe that it was the bowl. I started feeding him on a plate, and that seemed to help for a few days, but today he stopped eating again, like hadn't touched his breakfast at all. Originally, my mom was like, hey, he didn't finish his breakfast, so I went out there, and turns out he didn't touch it at all, because I know exactly how much food he had. I'm the one who gave it to him. So he's trained to eat whatever is in front of my foot. So I put my foot in front of his plate and made him start eating it, and then he looked up at me like I was like torturing him. So I was like, I don't understand. I don't know what you want. Um, I put cheese on it. He ate every single grain of rice. I've been bamboozled, guys, by my 13-year-old dog.
Bamboozled by the oldie. The man got or the oldie.
Anyway,
Yes, I want to see if I can talk to the bigger spider
yeah.
before my 10 minutes are up with my mask.
Oh gosh, this one isn't much lower than the other spider. Okay.
No. Hello.
Let me turn your volume up real quick. Hang on. You're kind of low for me.
That might be me. I don't. Hold
Okay, I can hear you much better now.
on. Hello.
Yeah, no. I just had to turn your volume up.
Oh, okay. My
So
bad.
sometimes it's on my end. But anyway, I can hear you much better now either way. So, what's up?
Okie dokie artichoke. Well, I was just gonna say hi to the spider.
Okay.
Hello,
Hello.
big friend. Not
Oh,
here to hurt you. Just wanted to know, do you have anyone that's like in charge of you guys?
no. We all serve this, like, cognizance, if that makes
Oh,
sense. Is that the right word? It's like a voice we all hear. Yeah, cognizance.
okay. Interesting. So, you never met that little fellow over there before? And he kind of points to Slippy.
Yeah. We all kind of know each other. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I do need some help. Um, I'm just trying to figure out, where you guys came from. The little one says she doesn't know. I'm assuming you don't know. Do you know anybody that knows?
Well, actually, I do know.
Oh, well, that's making an ass out of you and me. I assumed. That's what happens. Um,
uh, yeah. Anyway,
spiders. But yeah, well, if you know, do you mind telling me?
yeah, so we come from, what's the word? Uh, demiplane.
Hemiplane. Okay. What is the demiplane? Exact.
Spiders.
Just spiders?
And then the spider, like, visibly nods, like, reaffirmingly, like, very confidently, like, yes, spiders.
Okay. So, you guys don't know why you're appearing here. It's just all of a sudden, correct?
Oh, no, we don't.
Wait, you do know?
some of us who have been here long enough, yeah.
Oh, so what is your purpose? Cause I'm just trying to figure out everything, you know? Like,
We just have to torture that guy. And it lifts up one of its little legs and points
whoa,
at Diver 2.
whoa, why?
Well, the voice tells us to.
Okay, well, he is in excruciating amount of pain, and
Oh, good! Mission accomplished.
okay, so done, it's there. You said mission accomplished, so does that mean like you can leave him alone?
Well, no, there's more than one mission. Yeah.
Okay, well, what's your missions?
We have to torture him until he dies and make sure that he's constantly in excruciating pain all the time. Yeah.
So if he dies, do you leave?
No, we just go back to the demi-plane until our voice tells us to attack someone else.
Ah, okay, okay. Well,
This is my third torturing.
your third. How long have you been torturing?
Oh, I don't know. Let me see now. 3,979 years, it'd have to be.
Wow. Sano would be flabbergasted and just look back at that guy and just look back. So you've been torturing the same guy for this long?
Oh no, remember, he's the third one.
Oh, okay. So do you need any assistance with this?
Oh, I don't know if the voice would let us.
Well, what is the voice saying right now?
The same thing it always says.
Okay. What is to hurt him, correct?
Yeah, it's just the same mission.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
thank
and
you.
very, very important, we can't eat him.
Don't eat him. Okay, cool. I'll make sure that yeah, don't eat him. Why?
Well, it's just what the voice says. We do what the voice says.
Hmm.
Have
Okay.
you ever played Simon Says?
No, I was a very no, I haven't.
Oh, well, it's kind of like that, except there's no Simon. No, no one's ever broken the rule.
Okay, what if we just break the rule now? Is that an option?
Well, I mean,
Bruh.
we...
Does he speak common?
No, no, the spider is
Oh,
incapable of speech, but it understands common. That's why it answered Rick.
oh my god. Okay. I was like, oh my god, I could just talk to this thing all the time.
We can't break the rules.
But who says so? The voice?
You misunderstand. We literally can't break the rules. It's not the voice, it's we can't. There's something that stops us from even trying.
I see, I see. Damn.
So the spider wasn't talking to Rek, it just answered Rek. Only Sano can hear it speak.
Well, okay. This doesn't make sense to me. I'm not getting anywhere with this as much as I'd like, but I do appreciate you talking. Well,
Thanks. Anyway, if you were here to, like, light that big thing over there, we're not here to hurt anybody except that guy. And it points to the bonfire, and then it points to Diver 2.
okay. How long have you been torturing that guy for? Per se. You said this is your third one. How long did they last?
Until they die. This guy's been tortured for 23 years.
Okay. Hey, uh what was his name again? Damn it. I forgot your name. I'm sorry. Uh, Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Um, so you've been dealing with this for almost 23 years?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, kinda. I guess it all kind of blurs together after like two.
Yeah. Um, do you have family?
No, not anymore. It's hard to, you know, be part of society when you look like this and you apparently drool spiders. I never knew I drooled the spiders, by the way, until just recently. Your little lizard friend was really helpful in that, but you know, I did. Anyway, no,
So,
I don't have a family or friends or anyone. Uh,
okay. I don't mean to sound like someone that doesn't really. I don't know how to say this politely. Um, wait, before I answer that, is there a constant? My little lizard friend here wants to ask. Well, I think you can you understand him? Looks over back at the spider.
spider nods.
Okay. Um, well, is there?
Uh, constant? What do you mean?
Like a constant thing that the voice does it for. Oh my god! You know, I'm getting there, but I'm doing it very politely.
Yeah. What are you asking? What is a constant to Sano?
I have no idea. Like
You
a constant
asked.
thing. I'm asking what Rek is asking because he can't speak to them.
Oh, the spiders understand common. At least the bigger ones do. So like, yes, but you would have to be the like leeway between the two in terms of like translating what the spider says to Rec.
Okay, well, gotcha. I'll try my best
So
without butchering it.
so Rec knows that the spider can understand him because it nodded and pointed in his direction.
Well, I only have a couple more minutes left with this thing on.
As if time moves normally in the D&D world.
Laughs in 6 second rounds.
Exactly, right?
When it takes like half an hour to get through it. But yeah, um, so basically, Lizard Man's asking constant things the voice tells you for, and what do you want me to tell the lizard? Or my friend Red?
Do you want me to answer this as lyric or as a spider?
That's a spider.
Yeah, so the voice tells us that we have to, um, not kill him. We have to torture him. He has to hate his life and being alive, and, um, he has to be in excruciating pain always, all the time, forever.
Okay, so what happened? Okay, let me just let me let my little friend here know. So Rec, basically, the guy is screwed. I'm sorry. There's no explanation really. They just got to torture, and I'm not gonna lie to you. If that was me,
It
my
sounds
life would be
terrible.
miserable. It'd be miserable. It sounds horrible, Rec. You have to realize, Mister, are you happy being alive?
I
Have you ever
I
have you
don't
ever
know how to
thought of
answer that question. I never thought about it.
have you ever just thought of like I don't mean to sound I don't know. Have you ever just thought of offing yourself?
Um, no, I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Wait, you're not allowed to?
Yeah, so like you guys keep saying this is a curse, right? I've heard that
Well,
a
that's what
couple of times since I met you guys. And I never thought of it like that before. And I guess it makes sense. Well, right. Basic understanding, right. But I'm not a, you know, magical adventurer or whatever. I don't know. Okay? So, like, hear me out. I never thought of it as a curse. It was just a terrible thing. So, I came out here to live in this cave so that I wasn't bothering anybody. So that I could just live out my spidery days. However,
I
and,
see.
and, you know, stuff. And, now you guys are here. And I don't know. You're asking me questions I never thought of before. I don't know how to answer that.
Well, there's a bounty for you, because all the spiders and everything, and I'm just trying to figure this all out. I'm not really understanding it all, but
I was a little shocked to find out there was a bounty about me, honestly. I'm kind of still in shock. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of still in shock here. It's a lot to process. This last 2 hours has been, not the
okay,
greatest. Dude?
I get that, but you don't need to. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to do my job, you know.
And I'm just trying to answer your questions. You know? You know?
Yeah, but like your answers to my questions are like not really giving me any answers. If you don't know, then yeah, basically he's already far from society. He lives in a cave, just like, but the
Well,
people are still bothered by him.
well, yeah, that was kind of the point. I wanted to be far from society.
Not far enough, apparently.
Well, I can move further away.
To be honest, wait, Zarok, er, can you cast Identify on that big spider right there?
Okay, so wait, he just got back. We probably should like catch him up to speed.
I don't think there is a way to escape Wreck. They've been doing this for over 1,000, 2,000 years.
3,000,
Probably.
almost 4,000 years.
Almost 4,000.
Excuse me?
Basically, I tried to talk to the spiders, and I got some information, and they listen to a voice that tells them what to do, and that voice tells them to torture this dude 24/7, but don't kill him or eat him.
Some of the
Just torture him.
okay, so the spiders come from the demiplane of spiders.
Yes.
They are sent specifically to torture people by a disembodied voice that they hear in their minds collectively, like a hive mind. Um, they all listen to the voice and obey it with absolute perfection. Um, and this voice is telling these spiders that they have to torture him, make sure he's in constant excruciating pain, and that he hates being alive, but they are not allowed to kill him or eat him.
Okay,
They've been
one
doing
more
this for
time.
23 years, but some of these spiders have done this more than once to other people, and the specific spider that Sano had spoken to had been doing this for 3,797 years.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I thought for a second you were telling me that this spider has been torturing this same dude for the past 3,000+ whatever years. I'm about
No.
to say is like I quit.
Nope.
No, no.
23.
This guy's been tortured for 23 years by all of these spiders, and he moved away from society specifically so that he wouldn't torture anybody else with his spiders,
Yeah,
because
no,
it
but
drove away everybody he knows.
the way Sano said it was just like, oh yeah, this spider has been torturing this guy for like 3,000+ years. Excuse me? He's
Yeah.
how old?
It's time to just
I,
simply die.
I'm just running out of options, man. These spiders ain't giving me nothing. The
I
guy ain't willing to
I
give me
guess it's
nothing.
time to die now, buddy.
Sano, quick question. What are you speaking to these spiders?
Telepathically.
Got it. Okay, I was about to say, like, if you speak in common, shit, I'm about to ask you some questions.
They
They
understand common.
they answered Rec. They have shown that they understand common.
Okay, hold a second. I need to put a quick gif of what the hell I just did.
Yeah, but like I only got a couple, you know, of a sailing. I'm really sitting here with these spiders as long as I can. I thought I thought we had a druid in our party, did we?
A what?
A druid?
Uh,
It's Wednesday.
Oh, that's what it says. Yes.
okay. Okay. So I'm gonna turn to the spider and just. Can you speak common?
Spider nods.
No.
They can't speak
I
back
s-
to you, but they understand common. Sana would have to translate what they're saying to you, but they do understand you, and the spider nods.
okay. Are you allowed to ask your hive mind questions?
Never tried before.
I'm gonna look at Sano.
I don't know, man. uh, they they said they never tried before. I asked the other one about something similar. Nothing really came from it. It's just
Okay.
kind of we get more questions than answers.
Okay. Let me just try one thing. I'm gonna talk to the spider and just go. Can you ask your hive mind why this guy? Just so that we can understand why.
Um, I I guess. Let me ask. Um,
Fuck.
okay,
He said, I want to go get him. Fuck.
okay. Voice, if you can hear me, can you? These guys want to know why we're doing all of this. Um, an answer would be really great. Cause I don't know either. But
Why does he
yeah.
sound like a kid?
Let
Why does he
me.
sound like a kid, even though he's 4,000 plus years old? Why does he sound like a kid?
Well, they're much smaller than you. Um, this one is 78 inches wide, by the way. Um,
Nice.
so just let me know anytime. Anytime is good. Okay. Thank you, voice. Bye.
I have an idea,
The
but I
the
don't know if
spider
I
just
could
kind
say
of
it.
waits a minute. I don't think he wants to answer me.
Not in, nada, nothing, my good friend. The voice don't want to answer the little spider.
And now the spider um has well
Sentient thought?
there's two spiders that you guys were talking to. The smaller one, Slippy, is gonna go and get the bigger spider that Rek asked for, and you were still talking to the larger spider that you haven't named yet.
What's your name? They're just gonna say tell me the same thing. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I mean they're a hive mind. They don't need names.
Okay. His name is gonna be Dippy.
Okay.
I'm gonna name you Dippy. Okay, so Flippy wants to get the big spider.
Yeah. So the big spider is 1,020 inches wide.
Ah, I see.
Remember, 12 inches equal 1 foot.
It's okay. I'm brave. I have to do this.
You are full.
Well, I'm the only one that can speak to them.
It's roughly 30 meters wide.
I cast comprehend languages. I go up.
Can't wait. Um, yeah, I guess I'll talk to the big one as soon as it comes through.
Oh man, this spider has such a low voice. Okay, and I need you guys to make deck saves.
And I need you to start speaking in a low voice.
I'm gonna try, but it's probably gonna hurt.
It's Okay, use a voice changer.
I got a 26.
Wait, you said what save?
Dex.
Uh, could be better.
I'm assuming all of us are here, right? Oh no. Oh my god.
Uh,
Rock is dead.
yeah. So that's pretty par for the course, given Sirach's height.
Ah!
Also, Rec, given your height.
Okay, are you being a sizist right now? No.
REA, I need a Dex save, please. Also, Nicholas, anytime you want to introduce. I don't even know if you're still there.
He's just here for the ride at this point.
We never
All I
completely decided what he was gonna do. He was supposed to like.
Nah, you can call it bird. You can call it spider bird. I already have a name for the big one.
I do too. His
They
name's
all
Pod.
rhyme. No, they all have to rhyme.
Sippy.
Oh,
There's Slippy, Dippy.
and
Flippy.
Chonky. No, his name is Chonk. Chonky with an
Mm,
EY.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
So, I don't think I'm gonna get that Dex save right now, but
There you go. EEY. Yeah, yeah. Tonke.
so if you did not get at least a 15, you got knocked prone by this gigantic spider coming out of the cave. And yeah, so this spider shows up, and this spider, this is a little bit meta, a little early, but this spider is old enough to speak common, not just understand it.
Gotcha. Hello, friend.
I'm gonna just casually get up after being knocked prone.
This particular spider, again, meta information, is 9,721 years old.
Hey, big guy or girl. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm pretty frustrated right now. Just trying to get some answers and trying to just help this guy out, but I guess your guy's voice tells you to torture him and not eat him and basically make his life a miserable hell.
Oh yeah,
I understand that
we all have
completely.
jobs to do, don't we?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's your boss?
The disembodied voice that tells us all what to do.
Ah, how old are you?
I am 9,721 and a half.
And counting.
Yes.
I see. So you've been doing? Have you been doing this thing for all three people, like the others told me?
Oh, and many more. Yeah.
Ah,
Quick
cool.
question. Are you the oldest one or just the oldest one here?
Oh, definitely just the oldest one here. And there have never been any survivors.
So I do
Well,
have a question.
Okay.
You can go first, Rock.
no, please, please. I just need to organize my question and also organize what
So
I'm visualizing here.
okay, so Chonky, my good friend. Yeah. So with your rules and your voices, telling you what to do exactly. What if I say hypothetically, this guy dies before you can torture him? You guys just bring him back to life, or if like something happens to him, do you just go on to the next person?
Or do you guys go into the guy that killed him?
The curse that we operate under is not that specific. It doesn't transfer from one person to another.
Okay, that's good. And wait, hey, Zarok, you mind casting identify on the spider? See if
Only
it's
if it
like,
lets me.
well, Mr. Chonky, good sir. Um, I'd appreciate if my friend can just I guess say scan you real quick, just for some
Uh,
information.
will it hurt?
Nah, not at all.
You
I
know,
have very sensitive
Sono,
hair, you know.
Sono, I got this. If you would allow me, I would like to use a spell to sort of identify what you are.
Oh, yeah, okay. As long as it doesn't hurt.
It should be relatively harmless. You may feel a slight discomfort, maybe some pressure, but that's about it.
I have very sensitive hair, you know. He's a tarantula, by the way. A
Well,
giant fucking tarantula.
this would be more of internal pressure, more like a slight headache, maybe some weight on you that it'll be like just like a slight heavier, but for the most part, it should pass pretty quickly.
Okay. Sure.
I'm just gonna very, very lightly touch them, and then cast Identify.
And nothing happens.
I'm gonna look at Sano and just nothing.
Ah, well, I think
That
that.
that kind of tickled.
Oh, good to know. I'm gonna start backing away, just more towards Sano, just like. So, this is Spider. Question: the people you guys go after, as I'm still backing away, just slowly trying to get behind Sano a bit more. Just do the people you go after, do they deserve it? Like, did they do something to deserve it, or is it just more of just randomly curse them and you guys just go target them?
We just exist in the demi-plane until we're told not to anymore. And then we come here, or wherever, and do what we're told to do.
So, just out of curiosity, what would happen if he was to just like disappear, maybe get killed, or he killed himself, or just just stops existing? What would happen to you guys? Would you guys just disappear as well, or would you guys still exist for a while until you guys can find a way back home?
That question was actually already asked by Sano, and the answer was that they would go back into their demi-plane until they're summoned again.
Huh. As I'm gonna slowly turn to the guy and look at him, just like contemplating what my options are.
Well,
I'm gonna slowly turn back to Sano and just give him like a very, very obvious look.
I know, I know. Listen, I'm just trying to get as much information as I can. Well, I do have like one suggestion, probably. We can probably just move him on like an island.
True.
Get him way farther than from this town at least, and then it didn't say dead or alive or I don't. I just don't know what to do here because these guys are not giving us anything really. It's about crazy hive mind. I don't know insects that well. I don't know how this all works.
I'm
Maybe
gonna turn back to the spider and go, Mr. or Mrs.?
Does it matter? I'm a giant spider.
Yeah, but I don't want to call you Miss Spider or if you're Mister.
the spider's name is Chunky.
We exist in a demi-plane. We have no need for reproduction. I do not have that.
Okay, works for me. It makes it simpler. Okay, Spider, how would one summon you without the curse? Are you allowed to make contracts?
uh, I don't know if I've ever been propositioned by someone before other than the voice, so this would be new. I'm willing to give it a shot, and a worst case scenario, it doesn't work, right?
Yeah. All right, let's see what I can do. Maybe I might just get lucky here.
Also, I don't know if REA can hear me, but if REA can hear me, do you remember Agnes and the Cursed Rain Spiders?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you remember Agnes and the Cursed Rain Spiders?
Oh yeah.
Similar sitch going on here.
Hey, the lyric. Out of
So what you
character
need is next on.
question. Out of question, or out of character and out of game question. With the shenanigans, can we technically use them to turn things into slightly useful items?
If you're asking if you can use the shenanigan to turn the spider into, like, a servant, no, would not
No,
work.
no. No, what I'm looking to do is turning a regular ink into magical ink.
That does not sound mischievous.
Uh, could I change the guy's blood to
It
like
can be
sand?
used for mischief.
Well, alright, so, but here's the thing. The god of
Mhm.
mischief doesn't care. It has to be mischief.
Uh, Wait, could I? Would my plan work with the shenanigan?
What is your plan? What are we
What
doing
if we
here?
make the guy's blood into sand?
Um, that sounds really hostile.
Okay, what if I was to just use it on a piece of paper and turn it into a magical binding contract instead?
So, it would
Would
have to
that
be
technically
something
work?
silly, like invisible ink that can only be read like once in a blue moon, 4 times a year, blah 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 type thing. Like it would have to be like absolutely ridiculous. The ridiculous things are what you use shenanigans for.
Yeah.
Like you can totally marry a building in the realm of D&D, right? Because, freedom of choice. But if you want the building to love you back, it's going to cost shenanigans.
Like I said, damn it. Alright, I want the spider for a contracted summon. Can I use a shenanigan to make the spider want a contract summon back?
No, but you
I'm
can just
kidding.
draft a contract. I mean,
Yeah, but thing is, because it's non-magical, I know for a fact that it won't actually work if I try to summon it.
you're an artificer. Everything you do is magical.
Not true.
No, literally, it's in your character description. Everything you do is magical. Like all of your skills, everything that you make is a product of your magic. You're an artificer.
Yeah, I know that, but that's the thing is product of making it, not product of just writing shit.
How is that not making something? You're making a contract.
Yeah, but the ink is not magical. The things I'm using it for would not technically be considered magical because I didn't technically make the ink.
Right,
Like I said,
but you're
I
making the contract. So if a mage, for example, like a wizard or another spellcaster, writes out a spell on a piece of paper using whatever incantation, so that they can create a single-use scroll, all they're doing is writing it on a piece of paper.
well, like I said, it just differs from DM to DM because some DMs prefer you to have magical ink compared to a separate normal ink for writing. Because if you could imagine a
Bruh,
normal
you're level
mage
3. I'm
accident.
throwing you a bone. Take it
No,
or
I
leave
know that.
it.
I know that. I appreciate it. I probably will use it. But I'm just saying, though, because in future reference, and also because we are live streaming, so for future audiences, if they wish to understand this, there will need to be sooner or later a separation between them. Because if you can imagine a normal mage writing a letter to their loved one and accidentally summoning a fireball on their loved one on a love letter, really? It's like, oh, I'm gonna write you a really, really sweet love letter. As she opens it, fireball or disintegration ray. It's like,
See,
well,
that's something you
shit.
would
There
use a
goes that.
shenanigan for.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, the reason that's why, like, there's the separation between those things. That's why I'm just making sure that, do you have separation between those two or no? Will you allow me to just create a contract to have a giant 70, or sorry, 1,000+ inch spider and 9,000+ year old spider under my, I wouldn't say beck and call, but under a contract with me?
It would be a pretty limited contract, but I don't see why I wouldn't allow it as long as you're okay with the rules of it being that limited.
Well, then I need to ask what the limitations are.
So you guys are level 3. It's not like you can call the spider every time you're in combat. It would
Oh,
have to
fine.
be like a once a week sort of thing. Um, like game week. And mind you, right now we're on like day 3 of the campaign. Uh,
Technically, we're a weekend.
well, yeah, but we skipped all of that time, so you've only actually played like 3 days. Uh, although to foolproof, we haven't even started the campaign yet. Um,
Love this game.
no, the spider
Love
cannot produce
DnD.
silk. Speaking of foolproof, where is he? I'm worried.
I think he forgot about today.
No, that makes me sad. Um, anyhow, uh, and that's basically it. Like, it's just limited. Like, you can only call on him every so often, sort of thing. Um, I mean, you can call him into combat. He does technically have attacks, but they're mostly just him using his ridiculous size to knock people around and do bludgeoning damage.
Oh, hey, technically, oh, I need to ask. Does he have his climbing speed?
It's a tarantula, so I'm gonna say probably not as efficient as you think, but it's a 30-meter wide spider, so there's a good chance that just him existing is tall enough to get wherever you want to go.
Oh,
So,
I'm sorry, but then I have to ask, what exactly type of tarantula? Because there are certain types of tarantula that are actually. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. If this is not what you expected, the kind of questions, I'm sorry.
it's okay. Being pedantic is sometimes okay. Anyway, so, I have a picture here.
Oh,
Spooter.
we're all gonna die.
Yeah, so as far as shenanigans go, since we touched on that and I didn't really answer anybody's questions about them, shenanigans have to be used for mischief, and that's written in the shenanigan rules that are in the Session Zero channel. Um,
Yeah,
because
So
because they're the tiers of the god of mischief, they are imbued with mischief magic, which is a specific type of magic that can only be used for mischief. So the more ridiculous the thing that you want to do, the more shenanigans it's going to cost you. They are transferable between players. You can pull your shenanigans together. But um like I said, anything you guys want to do as long as it's, mischievous or ridiculous because that is what the god of mischief responds to. So, uh, uh, I still really like the example you can marry a building, but if you want the building to love you back, then you have to use your shenanigans. But also, like, if you guys find yourselves in a situation where like you're doing deck save after deck save after deck save and nothing's working because you're trying to escape a landslide, just turn the landslide into balloons. Or,
can I turn the spiders into balloon animals?
you can turn them into balloon spiders, yes.
Will they be as effective and still bite the man?
Um, that is up for debate considering that they are magical spiders from the demi-plane of spiders, but I mean, you could, yeah. Yeah, you could turn them into balloon spiders.
The magic of mischief versus
Or any other balloon animal.
spiders.
You could turn them into balloon giraffes. I don't care.
But I'm just asking because like if he's summoning more regular spiders, the balloon ones are not gonna really like fix the problem. I'm just trying to think logically here because right now I'm just thinking of like leaving this guy.
such, we're having such niche questions for her. She's like not expecting this niche shit.
Well, when it comes to shenanigans, I expect the questions to be niche, so I'm prepared to answer those.
Like the stupidity of our questions. Like, so if we transform into balloon animals, can they still be animals, or are they just balloons now?
No, I meant like you know what I mean. Like, what if the spiders don't bite him because like they're balloons and that's not gonna hurt him anymore?
Yeah, but the question is, do we turn all of them, or just the ones he summoned?
That's the thing. Obviously, if he summons the regular ones, then the shenanigans would go to waste. But in all
Actually,
honesty,
yeah, is that a possibility? Can we just use the shenanigans to turn the spiders into like the most like maybe even more annoying thing. No longer spiders, but like he's coughing up. I don't know, sawdust.
I would rather drill spiders than sawdust. Ugh.
See, more annoying,
What if his lips are chapped
more
24/7?
mischief.
That's mischievous. Chapped lips.
Or even better yet, they're what is it? Sunburned lips. Ooh.
Yeah. So you can ask as many questions as you want to the spider, but all I know is that
Keep
I
asking
don't think
me.
I don't think we can. I honestly think we don't. We can't do anything here.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The easiest answer here is a simple solution. But it's just that no one's willing to do it. So at this
I'll
point,
do
it's
it.
like, well, no, it's not that we're not willing to, but it's like people aren't willing to allow us to do it. So this is like,
Yeah.
y'all, if y'all want to save them, y'all take over. At
Yeah.
this
I
point,
guess.
it's like the simplest solution is the easiest one, and if y'all don't want to do it, then take over, please. Find another solution that works. I'm out.
I mean,
I'm
at
out of
this
solutions.
point, the
I'm
only
really out of
person,
solutions.
the only person who wants to keep him alive is Rick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only one who keeps saying no is like, okay, then please find a solution because we're out of solutions. Like we are legit out. So if you have a solution, please let us know because at this point the whole or at least two out of the Modica group because I don't know what REA's standpoint is on this, but oh never mind. No, I just read it. Let's punch something. I want a level. All right, 3 people out of the group currently stand on one side.
And technically, he's a bounty, which implies you're supposed to kill him.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, right now, the line is kind of obvious. The question just is, why isn't the other one, seeing the line?
Ask Alice, do we kill Spider Bro or no?
No, listen. This is what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna do it regardless of what anyone really says. You can talk to the spider as long as you want. Just here, you can even use the mask. But I gotta talk to the arachnomancer. That's what I want to do. I want to talk to him.
Okay. And
Oh no, I just want to see if like he'll let me talk to him while like the others try to converse with the spider still.
Hey, all I gotta say is
right, but you haven't said anything to him yet.
I'm starting to prep my bonfire, so I'm just slowly throwing in more shit in there to like more pine needles, dry leaves, just to like go up in flames even faster.
The thing is, I don't have any shenanigans.
Everybody should have shenanigans.
Well, I don't want to use my shenanigans. Because at the end of the day, I have a big hunch that even if we use said shenanigans, more spiders are just gonna appear from that dimension, and they wouldn't be affected by the shenanigans in that dimension. Peace was never an option, so I'm gonna just go over to the guy and like put my arm around him and like put my hilt right to his neck. Simple. And summon my pack weapon.
Wow, not even giving him a chance to like fight back or say anything? Damn.
No.
Okay.
No.
My man, really just okay, my dude. You know,
All right.
hold a damn second. Hold a damn second. Let me see if I can do anything. If I can do something to help you out, then fuck it. Might as well, right?
I hate reverting to this tactic, but it's like
it works every time. It works every time. It's the fastest and most efficient. It's the most efficient way. I'm sorry, but like it's efficient. It has to be at this point.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Let's see. Where is it? 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 Would this work? Would this work? Come on. The hell is this spell called? Yeah, it's not called that. What the?
Just like how I did to the guy before.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not saying
anyway,
it out loud.
so that happens. What now?
Well, I look back at the spider and say, well, is the guy dead? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You can see
I
the
just look at
spiders.
the spider.
It's gonna
Yeah.
take a while, but you can see the spiders popping out of existence one at a time.
No, wait, they're leaving my bond. I was having a bond with these spiders. No, Dippy.
Oh,
Well,
Rex gonna shoot you? We're gonna do PvP right now?
wait. So stealing the XP. I'm gonna have to kill him now. Sano. Rek shot his bow. Actually, I don't know. Rek, were you shooting at Sano or were you just shooting your bow? You never stated what you were shooting at or what you're doing. So okay, at Sano. So he's now hunting Sano. Okay.
I guess so. I take 10 damage. Wait, how far are you?
He shouldn't be too far. If he's technically, he should be very close by actually.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I just got an email from my school with the headline, "Your academic record."
Is what?
I haven't opened it yet, but that doesn't sound good. Immediate anxiety!
What? You make no sense. How does that make sense? Can you explain to me how that makes sense? Ark isn't a pacifist. I was like picking the nicer option. This
Because-
was the nicer option. We couldn't do anything. And we weren't gonna bring him back with us. It was like a majority voted that we were gonna let this guy die. It's easier this way for the group.
And
Yeah, well, guess
honestly,
what?
it's probably better for him this way.
Like, dude, he was suffering. Did you not see? Yeah, I guess you made like an emotional bond for someone you like 5 minutes. Like, it was a curse. Well, guess what? The curse is lifted and went off to heaven. Simple as that.
I really don't get why people are making this harder than it should be.
Yes, I'm just trying to get my bounty. And guess what? I just got the bounty done.
I'm just trying to get this story going. We still haven't left the start area.
Well, I guess he left. I'm sorry, but like I don't know what.
I'm just trying to get this story flowing. We haven't left it. We haven't done anything. We haven't even been a party. And yet, for some reason, every time we try to do one thing together, it's just everyone's like, okay, let's do this. No, I don't want to. Why? I'm sorry, but this is a cooperative game. Why do y'all not want to cooperate? This hurts me. This hurts me very much.
Oh, I get. Do I still get shot with said arrow?
I don't know. I think Rex got mad and just left or something.
Considering he's not here to deal with the consequences anymore, maybe not. We'll retcon that for now.
Please,
Okay.
yes. So we
Yeah.
finished that. He drops
spider.
lifeless. The spiders are slowly dispersing. The big ones have the big ones disappeared first, or are the little ones disappearing first?
It's the little ones disappearing first.
No, Slippy! Did that one disappear yet? I want to have like a touching moment. I want them to remember me.
I just got an email with the headline, "Octopuses torture and eat themselves after mating." What?
Jesus Christ!
What are you subscribed to?
What are you subscribed?
That is an
Like,
email from Yahoo
seriously?
themselves.
What are you subscribed to? Eric. Like, I am concerned of your mental health.
That
I
that
think that's the topic that we all
scientists
get
figured
it.
out why octopuses torture and eat themselves after mating, and honestly, this self-destructive behavior is such a mood. That is what my email from Yahoo themselves says. That is what it says.
It's a mood, and they understand why.
I'm sorry. Well, it's well, I don't know. That's weird, but like, what's going on? I just gotta know for like story reasons. Like, are we leaving this place right after this? And going
That's up to
on?
you guys. That's up to you. Whatever
Yeah,
you do from here
yeah,
is up
but
to
like,
you. What do
but
you
Okay,
want to do?
it's
Sam,
just me and
do you mind
Tarak
if I just
talking.
do you mind if I just take over here for a minute?
I guess I don't know what else to do.
All right, let me just take over here for a second. Okay, after he kills them, Sam, you can have your touching moment with the spider, if you want to. If not, then as soon as they all disappear, or as soon as the big ones from the front disappear, I'm gonna light the bonfire and kill whatever spiders are in there with asphyxiation.
Okay.
Upon doing that, we are just going to drag the dead corpse back to the goddamn city and turn it in for the bounty.
Yes, please.
Does that work for everyone? Does the group agree?
It's only like really us and one other person.
Yeah, I know, but like, I just want to make sure like the group's on the same page here, because we are all on too many damn different pages, and it's just like, can we just get the story flowing some way, in some direction, like just get us going instead of just standing in front of a spider cave for the past how long?
Like 2.5 sessions.
Yeah, so like, can we just move on from this one spot again, like we did from the freaking front of the goddamn city?
Listen, I'm just trying to get these missions done so we have some type of money in our pockets.
Yeah,
Guess
honestly,
what? We got the mission done. Simple.
honestly, it's like,
That's it.
can the group agree? Can we just do this and get the money so we can move on? Thank you. Yes, yeah, exactly, exactly, Elf. Exactly, Elf. This is the issue. It's like every time we try to do stimulation, someone wants to stop it for some stupid reason. We're just like, why? Why not just say, okay, just go with the group? Please, I understand that we're here to voice our opinions, but sometimes just going with the group is what's best. Even people understand that. So it's just like, just please. We
Yeah, and I
can't
don't
just
allow playing to alignment, so it's not
like,
an argument.
I understand the alignment. It's a guideline, but that's just it. A guideline. It's not a you need to step here and only step here. No, it's you go this direction, not step in that one spot. It's not follow the leader.
Guess what? We did our first bounty and we come.
I know. We
we
did our
did it.
first bounty. Yay! How much money do we get? I forgot.
We get nothing. We get the satisfaction
I-
of doing it.
I
know,
forgot
right?
too.
The
So
satisfaction of finally doing something.
I forgot too. So you guys get 135 coins each.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. I'll take it. I will take it. 135. Thank you. Thank you. I'm at 295 now. Thank you.
I don't mind putting some money in my pouch.
I know, right? I got some money in my pocket. I'm gonna pop some.
You said how much? 100 what?
135.
each.
135. Thank you.
I want stims.
Well, guess what? We have another bounty that we can go get our stim on.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember. We still have the frogs, the cuttlefish, jellyfish thing, the dinosaur that's no longer available, the wyvern.
We do the wyvern last.
Okay, so that's
I don't know
dinosaur.
if you want the DM's opinion and you know you guys are itching for something to do, you should do the wyvern next.
Well, the thing is, would we be able to do just technically 3 to 4 people?
That depends on
What?
what you choose.
What do you mean?
Well,
I
you
can't
told me
answer
there's
that
more than one
without
wyvern?
spoiling it.
You told me there's more than one wyvern?
I can't answer that without spoiling it. But Arya knows. Arya's
Yo,
met this wyvern before.
You've already dropped a very big hit.
What
You
would
might
you
as
like
well
to
drop
do?
more.
What would you like to do, Aria?
And honestly, alright, what do you want? You want what you feel for stimulus?
Frogs? Okay, frogs it is. Simple. We're all agree? Frogs? Yep.
Alright, let's go get Kazumud.
Oh no, please.
Let's go get Aquad. Let's go, baby. Let's go get Aquad.
I remember a blue frog. It was a legend back in my day. Oh, awesome. So after we receive our wonderful doubloons, I'd look over at Zarok and say, okay, that was much harder than it needed to be, and I think it was better for the greater good that guy, I think he kind of needed it.
All honesty, Sano, I think you did that guy a service. Let's go.
Onwards, frogs it is.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna quickly pause real quickly. Where do we turn in the bounty? Like, where do we turn in the head? Do we turn it to the guards, to the office?
Yeah, you turn it into the tavern keepers, who are the ones who hand out the bounties.
Okay. Yeah. So as we drag this lifeless corpse back to the gnome,
The no.
as we kind of just toss it on the floor and go, okay, here's your body. Thank you for the bounty. Where are the frogs?
They are
Wow.
outside of town,
Which
So,
direction?
west.
Okay. What what's the information about them? Are they what are they weak to? Or do we know why they're here? When did they get here? For what reason are they staying? Like, do we know why, or is it just they're here?
Um, all you know is that they are causing some issues for the local farmers, and
Okay.
they're giant poisonous frogs.
Do we have an actual size for them?
They're about the size of a horse each.
A horse. Oh, okay. So my photo of Konosuba was accurate. That's good to know. We are gonna get swallowed by frogs. All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna turn to the group and go. All right. You ready to kill frogs? Let's go.
well, yeah. Yeah. So it seems that Rek left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Nicholas, you there?
Like he left.
Oh, like he left the Discord?
Yeah, he left the Discord.
Oh, damn.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, not you.
Hey. No. We're talking about Rek, the younger. I think he's high schooler, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
no, I do apologize. I fell asleep.
Oh no, you are. No, you are absolutely fine, Nicholas, because I've done that before too.
So yeah, I actually woke up because I had a spam caller. I had a spam phone call.
So you're
Wake me
telling
up.
us, yeah. So you're telling us a lucky alarm clock woke you up in time for you to actually join us.
Yes, yes, indeed.
I love it. That's the best timing. But yeah, I will also have to say, yeah. But Lyric, Rec was high schooler, right? Or
Mhm. Yeah, he was a high schooler.
that kind of explains a bit why he was very strongly against doing killing. I guess he's still young.
I'm gonna refrain from
Uh,
comment, and we should move on.
yeah. We're gonna move on from here. Yeah. So, Nicholas, want to introduce your character now since we're about to go hunt frogs and we're back at the inn?
Sure. I have no idea who I'm playing as. I don't know if I'm playing as Nicholas or if I'm doing.
Whoever the
Yeah.
hell you want to be, you let me know. I'll run with it.
Okay. Um, give me a moment to get up off the couch.
No problem.
Um,
Whew.
Woo! The bot chose Nicholas.
okay. Then if the bot chooses Nick, then we're going Nicholas.
All right.
So,
That's probably who
Nicholas
you play
busted
best
himself
anyway.
out of the. Nicholas
I was about to
busted
say.
himself out of prison. Let's go.
Yeah, I just like Nicholas just like burst through the door, uh, covered in just like sweat and tattered clothes, and um, just
What is?
you can tell he's been put through the ringer. Um,
I feel like Nicholas just busted through, just like I need a drink now.
yeah, and he's just going to say, I need your strongest drink right now.
Yo, Nicholas, catch it. I'm gonna toss you a flask full of 2 shots of the strongest freaking liquor they got.
Oh yeah, 'cause you bought a few and then yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I I'll I'll catch them and I'll just down them.
Well, it's a flask with 2 shots in it, literally. So you can just down it if you want it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll catch and I'll down it.
So, Lyric, what's the con save since they're 2 shots of the strongest thing they have?
Yeah, beat
Or
that.
are you playing? Yeah, or are you an 8? Hey, yo, you heard it, Nick. Beat an 8.
Con save. All right.
I swear to God, Nick, if you roll a 1, I swear to God.
Son of a bitch! I rolled a 6.
My man is wasted.
You are 62% drunk.
My man about hit the floor after taking those 2 shots. I just hear some good shit. Why is the room spinning?
uh, 62% drunk. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You told me if I give him one more shot, he'd be like 80 to 90%.
Also, just a side update if anyone was interested, but Fievel is asleep. He wore himself out playing with pickles.
Aww. At least they're getting a cat nap. Whew. All right. So with that, yeah, I'll see you, Nicholas, and go. Oh shit! He got out of jail. I let him turn to sign. I was like, he got out of jail.
You know, I'm not even surprised. I feel like the jail system here would be pretty shitty.
You know, with the shit that happened in Port, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Well, I guess welcome back. Just don't throw up, please. Because if you throw up, I'll even thinking about it.
It's okay. I
Okay.
may be a little drunk, but I can hold my liquor.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
love
Where's the
you.
chair?
No.
You're sitting in it.
There is no more chair. There is nothing here except us and these frogs that we have to go take care of. And I believe you in your heightened state will be perfect for this job.
You know what? Yeah, Nicholas, I got a really good job for you right now. Come with me, as I'm gonna like kind of grab him and just like look at Ari and Sano, just like I'm just like follow. I'm gonna drag them towards the frogs.
Okay, what are we killing?
I'm just gonna slowly drag them, and as we get to the frogs, do we see them off in the distance, or is it more of we don't see them until we get up to them?
Oh, I can do you one better than that. You hear them before you even know you're in the right area.
Okay, question. What does it sound like?
They sound like giant frogs.
No. I know that, but every frog has a certain specific call. So it's like, what? Yeah, like is it goki? Is it more of like a lower, deeper grunt? Is it a higher pitch singing? Does it sound more like a laughter? Does it sound
It's
more like a what exactly type of sound are we kind of getting?
so weirdly enough. So in my mind, whenever I imagine this, have you ever heard like an African dwarf frog?
Yes.
Okay, well, if you've heard an African dwarf frog, not the itty bitty little squeaky ones, not the desert rain toads. I'm talking about the aquatic ones. That is what these sound like in my mind. I used to have a tank full of these. I had 8 of them in a 20-gallon, and they're about the size of a quarter.
Oh, they're cute. Okay. I get the sound now, like a very loud buzzing.
kind of like a squeaky buzz. Here's a video.
That's exactly the video I just watched.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
that's actually a really healthy frog in that video too. That one looks like a good frog. But it's kind of like a squeaky buzz.
Well, onward to said frogs.
Yeah,
And I'd be right beside them as well.
I had a tank of 8 of them at one
Oh.
point, and these things breed like constantly. Like I used to have to separate the female just to give her a break because she would end up calcium deficient from laying so many eggs. And that singing is how they find each other. It's almost like echolocation, but not really. These guys are like basically blind. But they're really cool. If you ever have an opportunity to have like a proper setup for them with like a heater and like an appropriate tank, not a bowl.
Yes, an actual tank.
Yeah, a real tank. Like these guys need a heater and a filter and everything. And even I wouldn't even put them on substrate or anything like that. But these guys are really interesting to keep. I like them a lot. But that's way off topic. So anyway, if you watch that video, this is what these guys sound like. And so you guys can kind of hear this kind of like off, like in the distance, and it gets louder the closer you get. And as you approach, you come across 10. Wow, I should have just rolled a d20. You guys come across 10 of these frogs just kind of chilling in a completely flooded fields of like half-grown like agricultural plants.
Okay. Well, REA, would you like to be the honor to the first one? I think, I don't know, there's 10 of them, there's 4 of us. We can, I don't know, take turns, I guess? I don't know. Sano kind of like be really bad with conversation, like usual, and kind of like twiddle his thumbs a little bit, not knowing what to say, waiting for someone else to answer.
Yeah, so we have Nick, we have Sirach, who haven't said anything in a couple of minutes.
I think he got a phone call.
Okay,
'Cause
then we have
I heard his phone.
Aria. Aria, you're the one who wanted the frogs. What do you say? What do you do?
Yeah, we brought you to the frogs. Now, make them suffer.
Yeah, now what do? Yeah, so basically we were asking you what you would like to do because we have arrived at the frogs.
Yes. It is your time.
Time to shine.
Shine like the bright star you are.
Channel your inner Rihanna and shine bright like a diamond.
But diamonds don't shine though. They reflect light. That's crazy. Yes, there's 10 frogs. The size of horses, right? Like
Yes.
adult-sized horses.
Yes.
Okay.
I would have
There's 10
specified if they were not. I would have used like goat size or something.
miniature pony horses. You just gotta beat on tiny frogs. That'd be horrible. Well, this is your time to shine, Aryeh.
Lil Sebastian, is that you?
But yeah, since you wanted to come here, I offered you to go take out the first one.
I'm sorry, what was that? I had a call from N.
Oh, is he okay?
Catch me up really quickly. What's happening? Are we officially engaging in them?
Yeah. Basically, we got there. There's 10 of them.
Oh, damn it! I was gonna pull a Konosuba on Nicholas. I was gonna have him run up to the frogs.
You just got there. Nobody's done anything yet.
Yeah, we just got there.
Hey,
Is
Nicholas, that
N
frog
okay?
Yeah, no, he's fine. He's just he was he was a bit concerned because I was keeping him up to date and trying to keep him in the loop of what was happening, and so he was confused when he saw that Rek was gone.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure
Yeah,
he's
'cause-
okay because I haven't heard anything since he told me he wouldn't be here until later.
Yeah, no, he still he reads the session and the general stuff, but he saw that Rek was gone from the server, so he called me. I was like, "What happened to Rek?" I was like, "Oh, I guess he just I told him about a little bit what happened, just situation wise, and he's like, "Oh, okay."
Oh. Well, if anybody can get him
Anyway.
back, it's Link, so. But anyway.
That's if he wants to come back. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, Nicholas. Yeah, that frog called you some names.
That frog can talk?
He said you
Kind of
cannot.
sorcery is that?
Surprisingly, it's not sorcery. It's just knowing how to speak. It's just knowing how to speak frog. If you listen very carefully, he's making fun of you right now.
He is?
Yeah.
I'm still a little drunk, apparently. What was in those shots you gave me?
Nicholas all of a sudden speaks with a British accent.
Still a little drunk.
Okay, yeah. So from hearing how the African dwarf frog sounds, it sounds like a little laughter, a very quick laughter. So yeah, he's just laughing at you right now.
I would really appreciate it if my phone charger decided to work.
And oh my god, I understand that feeling so well. I understand that feeling so well, Lyric.
I use magnetic chargers, and I think the magnet is wearing out on the connector piece that makes them work. And so I have to replace it. And I have replacement pieces. I'm just really trying to make sure that I live out this one's entire lifetime because it's like $30 a
You want to
pack.
get your money's worth. Yeah, you want to get your money's worth.
It's $30 a pack. They're freaking $10 each.
Our
Anyway,
condolences.
but they last for freaking ever. I've had this set for like 3 years. Anyway,
But yeah, so
big
yeah,
frogs.
Nicholas, you plan to engage on this frog or drunk, or you plan to be a bit more sober. Either way, it's gonna be fun.
Let him laugh.
You can
him,
roll a
I
con
don't
save
care.
with disadvantage if you want to see if you sobered up at all.
Con save with this.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to sober up on that from 60
Alright,
weeks.
that's fine.
I think she says she wants to say hi. Or he wants to say hi, so I'm guessing it's just hi. Oh my god. quick question, Arya. What are you speaking to the frog? Are you speaking common, grung? I just want to make sure it's like what I'm hearing is what I'm hearing.
3. So no, I have not sobered up at all.
You still can't beat that 8, huh?
Yeah, apparently not.
Oh, the nat one.
Ain't
Oh
nothing beating
no.
a nat 1.
At that point, you got more drunk.
uh,
The frog speaks common?
why is the frog speaking common?
Oh, okay.
No
That's
one
fine.
said the frog speaks common, but the frog was being spoken to in common.
Okay, and the frog is croaking back. Interesting.
They're just chilling. Also, reminder, they're in like knee-deep water.
So technically for them, it's toe deep.
It's like ankle deep for them. Cause their feet are flat, you know.
Okay. Yes, you caught onto what I was saying. Thank you, Elf. Hey,
The
Sano,
frog can laugh. I don't care.
Sano, can you use telepathy and see if this thing can communicate back to us?
I can only do it once a day.
Son of a bitch.
And sorry, pal.
Pretty sure Arie has some kind of telepathic power, I think, as being a changeling.
Sadly, Arya has never told us yet, so I still have no clue. If only people would
Also,
share with
Arie
us.
has Eddie, so... Alright, so you passed the dex save, and,
Oh yeah, has Arya been feeding Eddie?
well, I mean, it's only been a few hours since you guys left the inn and came back, so... Yeah, so you passed your dex save, and you managed to evade the giant snapping jaw of the frog whenever it accepts your offering of food.
Arya may want to take a couple steps back.
These frogs are just straight chilling. They don't really seem to be bothering anybody. They really stink, though.
No, I understand to make friends, but I don't want to save you from its stomach, and just in case, because I don't want to have to fight it, especially if we're trying to make friends with it. So, if we can get it to move peacefully without you having, without me having to slice it open and get you out of its stomach, then that'd be preferred. So, until we can guarantee that it doesn't want to swallow you whole, can we just take a couple steps back and be cautious? Anyway, for the most part, can I scan the area around us to kind of get the layout of the land? Why are they kind of like here of all things? Is there proof of them moving between certain areas? Are they migrating? Does it look like they've officially set up residency here?
They seem
Like,
pretty comfortable here. It looks like they have set up residency here, but not in like a nesting sort of way, at least not yet.
okay. Um, with also me scanning around, can I also like possibly see what their food source is? Like what they've been mostly preying on?
Looks like it's mostly been looks like it's mostly been bugs. Even with the amount of water that's around, there is not a dragonfly, a fly of any kind, or any sort of insect like in any immediate vicinity of you guys.
Even though they reek,
Sorry, was that?
even though they reek, I'm surprised they're not tracking millions of flies.
Right, right. So, there's not any bug or anything around. So it looks like it's been mostly bugs. And there's some bits of vegetation that looks suspiciously like, frog chomps have been taken. out of some of the plants that have been attempted to uh, be cultivated here.
Trying to think now, because I have an idea of how we can lure them away, but it's gonna suck for someone. And then we could technically just fight them and kill them and get rid of them. Actually, before that, I'm gonna look at the bounty. I'm gonna look at the bounty. What does the bounty state to do with them exactly? Catch and cook. Catch to, give to someone to cook it. Kill them. Get rid of them. Keep them alive. What?
The bounty just says to stop their plague on the local farms.
Okay, so we could just remove them from the area. Okay.
You could, I mean,
Oh, good. Okay. Food is keeping them here. Thank you. Yeah. That's the problem. How can we guarantee them a food source when we have to? Well, alright. Can you find out what exactly they want to eat or what they eat, so we can kind of get an idea of where to start looking?
are you asking me or the
Any
frog?
water?
Also, remember how much rain has happened in the last recent time period you guys have been here? Um, are you asking me if they eat water or if the food's in the water, or are you asking the frog? The frog is speaking in broken English and basically saying that they follow the water because the water gives them food. Not that they eat the water, but that it supplies what their food wants, so they follow it as a natural chain of events.
They follow the source of their food. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh,
So in that way, they kind of migrate.
yeah. I'm gonna look. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep looking at areas like any kind of water or specific type of water.
You mean like compared to like fresh water compared to salt water?
More brackish water or even swamp water, murky, muddy water. What type of water they prefer over other types? So
Okay, you're asking the frog what kind of water it is? I'm just double checking.
I have no clue. That's on Arya to decide.
If you're asking me? Okay. Uh if you're asking the frog would say dark. That's all the frog cares about, dark water. Um if you're asking me, it has to be dirty water.
So we're talking pond, swamp kind of water, stagnant.
Yeah, cuz like okay, so this is the time period that you guys are in is the beginning of summer, which would be, one of the cultivating seasons where you would plant seeds to sow later in the fall, right? So this is freshly tilled land. And remember, like I mentioned a minute ago, the amount of rain, excuse me, the amount of rain that you guys have had lately in this area would turn this freshly tilled land into like basically a little mini swamp until it dries up, which is perfect for these frogs.
If you need help visualizing, think Japanese rice field.
Yeah, basically rice paddies. Yeah.
Okay. Sadly, that's out of game information, so I can't really use that in game.
Well, no. I mean,
So
you guys that have knowledge of the areas of the world that you came from.
no, I know that, but the thing is, I wouldn't know exactly what type of water the frog was talking about when he just says deep or dark water. Sorry, not deep water, but dark water.
Actually, that's a good point. I don't know if we ever decided what part of the world you came from because you can't remember.
You just existed. All right. So with them saying dark water, I'm going to scan the area, and assuming that I see this sort of rice paddy-ish kind of field stuff, I can get the assumption of a swamp, mud water kind of thing. I am going to ask REA to keep an eye on the frogs for a minute while I'm gonna run back to town. Actually, before I do that, just to make sure, Lyric, would we happen to have a map, like a world map, or at least a land map of the continent we're on right now, or if not, at least at least the area we're in?
Um, so out of game, I've provided maps of the area, and some of them are pinned.
Yeah.
In game, uh, I don't know why there wouldn't be a world map included in an adventurer's kit or a dungeoneer's kit. So,
Okay. Yeah. No, actually, just making sure because every DM runs different.
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't have a map. Like that's kind of important for you to have whenever you set off on an adventure.
Oh. Okay.
Kind of like,
Well.
like in Skyrim where everyone has a dagger even though you can't use it as a weapon, but you can use it to lockpick. Same concept.
The one weird thing about that game.
Oh, the one weird thing. Okay.
Hey, we could get into a lot of topics about that shit, but that game is was made like that on purpose. We all know it because they made it very obvious that it's on purpose. But okay, then with that, then I don't have to run out. Then forget that, Ari. I'm not gonna ask you to watch the frogs. Then since we're there, I'm just gonna tell you to just make sure they don't come closer to me and eat me on accident while I'm doing some stuff. And I'm gonna pull out the area map that we're in, of sort of like the, I guess, coastline we're in.
Yeah, you're in a
And
coastline.
well, I know, but I'm like kind of like focusing the zone down a bit. Instead of saying like, like the continent, we're focusing more on just the coastline about we're in, within like we'll say like max of about 6 or so cities that we can see on the map. Uh, can I look on there because you are said that we are sort of like in a mountain range type of thing where we're below sea level. There should be an area where the water sort of all collides into one spot to sort of make like a swamp area.
Well, you guys are not very far from a river that leads into the ocean. So,
Yeah, I know. So I'm looking on the map so I get a general idea of where it should be, and also where we are, so I get an idea of what direction to start traveling in. Because I don't want to just pick a random direction and start walking. I know where the river is, but the thing is, I still also figure out like, does the river curve to the left? Does it curve to the right, or does it go straight up, like back up the mountain?
I am looking for my biome map here.
No
Here we
problem.
go. Okay, here's your biome map. So, if you're looking at this, Congdon is down at the very south there, and you guys are just a little bit from that. So, you guys are right in the area where it's mostly temperate rainforest and wetlands. So, you really just kind of need to just move them out of this area. You're already where you need to be.
Wait, where are we?
You see where that tiny little island is on the bottom, kind of a little bit left from the center of the map?
Mm-hmm.
Congdon is directly north of that on the coast, and you're just a little
God.
bit west of that.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see where you're talking about with the river. Okay. With that, yeah. Honestly, thank you, Aria. I was about to ask you to do that anyway, so please.
Yeah, so the frogs don't really understand. Move, but food.
Aria, before we ask them to move, we should probably go check to make sure that there is what the resources they need over there first, so that we can so that we could just say that we found more and they just take them there. Give them more reason to believe us and just follow. So for now, let us go ahead of them, scout the area, make sure we find enough, or sorry, a area that's environmentally stable to hold them and house them. Then let's come back and try to bargain with them with that. Because as of right now, we have no bargaining chips, and
Put on your ethologist shoes.
yeah.
Like, we murdered this one guy already. We're gonna do this the right way now.
Well, it wasn't really like we had an option.
It was a joke.
I was gonna say, like, we never really had an option. We tried to find the other ways. It just wouldn't work. Alright, so for with that, I know for the frogs not gonna move anywhere for a while. But just in case, I wanna turn to the group. Do we wanna leave someone here to watch them or just say nah?
I could watch them.
I'll stay.
Oh, welcome back.
I can watch them.
No.
Oh please, don't everyone wanna stay and let me go by myself.
Well, you are the fastest.
Nicholas is the least reliable right now.
You know what? Fuck it. Stay here. I'll go by myself. We got all three of you guys watch them. Watch the frogs. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Bring more alcohol. Bring more ale.
Here, some fruit wine. Oh,
Fruit wine?
Yeah, I made it during my first, actually on my second session, I believe. What was the third? Second or third session I had with Lyric. I made fruit wine.
Well,
I think it was later than that, actually, because I think it was like the 4th or 5th session.
Okay.
Yeah, cause you made that whenever you guys were bunkered up in the forest expecting the tornado.
Actually, we made it when I was waiting for the goddamn group.
Right, but you were still
Then
in
the
the
tornado
forest.
hit.
You were
Then the
still
tornado hit.
you were still in the forest though.
Yeah, but it wasn't. But I made it before the tornado hit me. It was bullshit. It did not hit her. It is bullshit. Oh, hi, Mark. Anyway,
Mark.
but yeah, so as those three kind of just stay there, then I'm gonna follow my map. So where the majority of where I see there should be an area where more swampland or even a stagnated water, like an area of a flatland.
There's an area that looks kind of to the north like it would probably work.
I would like to go there and scout it to see if it is large enough and habitable enough for these frogs to go there and live there for however long they need to before they move on.
Alright, well that's gonna be a while.
That's fine by me at this point. And actually, before I go over there, I'm just gonna turn to Sano and the group just to give him something in case you want to do it as well, Lyric. I'm gonna turn to him and go, can y'all find the farmers or people just to be our guarantee to make sure that they know that we are doing this and that we're about to move them from the area, and if it does move them, that they're willing to vouch for us, because I am about to do this and they say no, we did it, because I'm tired. I'm tired. So,
yeah, it's not a problem.
Yeah, so almost as if on cue, those of you that are left behind in the flooded fields can hear a woman screaming. Not like she's in pain or in danger or anything. She sounds like she's mad, actually.
I get to be on standby for a minute. Yay!
You're like, oh, I get to take a nap.
My turn to fall asleep, Nicholas. My turn.
Are you guys ready to meet, like, everyone's most hated NPC the last time we ran this campaign?
As Elf is now having flashbacks.
um, other than Santa in the Monday campaign, everyone unanimously, even the murder hobos, hated this woman. Yeah, so,
Aqua, aqua, aqua. Throw her in the cage. Throw her in the cage.
they hated her so much that I allowed one of the players, who is an artificer, to create a spell specifically for this NPC to rain spiders on them every session for 1d 24 hours. They could choose what the spiders looked like, and they were unlimited in number.
Okay, I'm just asking ahead of time, Lyric. If I happen to hate her as well, can I do that to her? Or I just post it in sessions?
This spider can, this spider spell thing can only be used on her, but yes, I can allow that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Is I want to stick her in a cage full of crocodiles and just have them start going to town on that cage.
Oh yeah, you can do that too instead of the spider thing. But I will only allow that for this one NPC. That's your one. You get to do whatever you
Well,
want to solve this
that's-
situation consequence free.
That's if I hate her.
I don't see why you wouldn't. She's truly terrible.
She about to become my new best friend.
Anyway, yeah, so you hear a woman screaming in the distance, and she sounds pretty mad. There is a man who is shouting, well, a man's voice who is shouting back at her.
I don't know why, but for some reason, I just had a really horrible idea for you to do, Lyric. It's like out of nowhere, you just decide to let REA get a flashback of memories of her actual other life in the other campaign. So she can remember this character.
REA is a he, and
Sorry. But get like a flashback of like one of REA's character with this character in that campaign.
and
It's like a flashback of a previous life.
yeah, you know what? Roll history check. I'll allow it.
Oh my god!
I'll allow it for this one NPC.
Sorry, REA, but at the same time, I hope you won't lie. Like, I'm so sorry, REA, but I hope you won't lie.
Yeah, so you definitely know who this is. You remember encountering this before. You're not sure why you remember this, but you remember the voice of the woman and you remember the voice of the man, and you remember this situation isn't good and you need to do something about it.
You remember this woman is a bitch.
Oh, that's not even the correct descriptor word.
I know, but I'm just being really nice right now.
Okay, so let me put it this way. The group that we did this campaign with killed literally everyone except her. They let her live so that they could rain spiders on her until she died.
Anyway, but yeah, REA, what you gonna do at the party? Because I forgot, I'm not even there.
Also, I think I fixed my charger. Watch me jinx it, but I just cleaned out like everything with an alcohol swab, and it seems to be charging now. Okay, but like, she's not even outside. You can just hear them in the distance.
You hear her before you see her.
Yeah.
As you hear the voice, and for some reason your memory kicks in as you not memorize, but recognize the voice. It sounds like a very voice that's, with a painful memory. You don't know what memory, but a painful memory. And so you have an option to run now and tell the group, or wait to see him run or see him coming. Yeah, literally, you're just
Yeah.
sitting and seething on random anger that you don't know why. Like legit, you're just angry for no reason. So. Oh, this is about to
I
get real fun. This is about to get real fun, and I don't even get to be a part of it. I get to listen.
Alright. Guess it's up to Nicholas and Sano.
Uh, should we go to that sound?
I will tell you that you have an option to pick up an extra companion if you do this.
Ah,
If that helps sweeten the deal and make the decision for you.
you know what?
I'm not gonna lie, Lyric, you just bought REA. As
No,
soon as you said you have it,
REA already knows what this is. REA
I
already
know,
knows.
but as I say, you already bought REA by just saying that you get get that same companion again. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you get the companion. Yes, yes, we go.
REA knew as soon as I said spiders. Rain spiders on Agnes.
I guess I'd go towards the sound, yeah.
'Froggos no want friends. 'Froggos just want food. Um, let me get a perception check real quick.
For me?
From REA.
Oh, okay.
Hey Nick, how's that Warframe?
12! Yeah, so how about this? I compromise. You find baby Froggo. Horse Froggo.
Do you mean tadpole?
No, just smaller. It's not baby baby, just baby.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you said baby frog, so I was like, baby frog is tadpole. Small frog is small frog.
I'm I'm the same way whenever people say little baby kitten. Like that drives me crazy. Like if only we had a word for a baby cat. Um
Yeah, baby cat means kitten. Kitten is baby cat. I'm sorry. Did the English language change in the past couple weeks that I was not like paying attention to my surroundings? What happened? What happened to the world? I'm so confused right now.
Anyway, is still juvenile frog, is not full grown, but is like the size of a house cat. Is it's maybe a little bigger than Eddie. Oh, hello, Fievel. Did you wake up from your nap and now you want freedom? Come here, buddy. Don't let Nitro's butt get in the way. Come on. Oh, your nose is terrible right now. Aw. Alright, so you find your baby frog, and then Sano headed towards the noise. So Sano, as you approach, um, you realize that this looks like a completely dilapidated house. Like the picture of like medieval poverty. They don't even have a complete roof. Some of the windows are boarded up. The other windows just have curtains that are made out of like dresses and things like stitched together. And the lady is screaming from somewhere on the opposite side of the building from where you are, and there is a man's voice that is shouting back.
I just kind of scratch my head and sigh very loudly, and do I want to go in right away, or do I want to? Can I hear? Can I hear what they're like screaming about?
Oh yes, 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 yes. She's yelling all sorts of obscenities towards him, like, "You lousy, good-for-nothing lout! You never did anything for me! How dare you continue to exist!" And all this other stuff. Basically being extremely verbally abusive to him. Um, and he's shouting back, like, "I did my best! It's all I could do! I don't know why you were even angry at me! All I did was drop a plate!"
So it sounds like a relationship issue. Does Sano really want to deal with this? Okay, so I guess I will definitely try to get their attention by I'm assuming the door is still intact.
Barely?
Barely. I knock as much as I could.
Okay, so whenever you knock on the door falls in. Like there was nothing
Oh
holding
my
it up. It just
god!
there was there was nothing holding it up. So so whenever you knock on it, it just falls over. And so this lady has her back turned to you, and the man is nowhere to be found, but there is a donkey in the window at the back of the house, and she is facing the donkey and appears to be yelling at that, but the donkey can't talk. So when the door falls in, she turns around. She goes, "Who the fuck are you? Why are you here? What the fuck do you want?"
I slowly pick up the door that caved in, and I'll put it back, and I'll slowly walk back to the original spot that I came from, without saying a word to that lady. And I will wait for Zarok to get back in silence.
I'm sorry, I just zoned out. What the fuck just happened? I heard my name.
Did Arie follow Sano to the house?
Hmm.
Okay, then yes, you can do inflict wounds on her. Nicholas. Yeah, so you do inflict wounds, and she screams in pain, like, "Ah! You. Ah, that fucking hurt! What the fuck are you doing?"
I'm not gonna try to get involved with all that. I was very polite. I knocked. Sano knows when a woman's angry. No, just don't do it.
You're happy little purr boy, aren't you? You're just a little motorboat. You just go in. Yeah, so she's like mostly dead. Um but she still finds the energy to scream obscenities at you that I can't repeat on Twitch.
My god.
Boy, lady, shut up. You're giving me a headache, and I'm drunk.
Congratulations! Nobody goddamn asked. You barged into my house.
You were yelling.
So you barge into someone's house uninvited? Who the fuck do you think you are? What are you even doing here? And then you come over here and then you hurt me? What the fuck?
I'm apparently drunk. That's who I am.
Congratulations! I still haven't asked.
But we heard you screaming, so we came to check it out. Apparently you're screaming at this donkey in this window. Why? Why are you screaming at the donkey in the window? What did he do to you?
Oh, well, you see, my good-for-nothing husband, and she responds by gesturing wildly with a wave of her arm to the donkey, decided that he was going to get himself cursed or something, and then he's just going to wander around on all 4 feet and do absolutely nothing around here while I slave away maintaining the house.
Well, why'd he go and get cursed?
That's a
think I
good
have an
goddamn
idea.
fucking question. Why don't you get him to give you some answers? I can't get him to do anything other than break silverware and plates and all other things.
Have you tried not yelling at him?
Have you tried using your brain cells?
I would, except I am mostly inebriated right now.
Oh, good
Most-
fucking grief. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Sano's gonna be waiting in the front. Not in front of the house, but like back where's the rock left. I'm not dealing with that lady no more.
Not until you stop yelling. Then we'll leave.
Then she starts screaming for guards because there's someone who's broken into her home.
No one can hear you out here.
Bold of you to assume.
So, why don't you just
Ooh, yeah.
take a nice seat and calm down and not try yelling for once?
And not try yelling, so yell more? Okay.
I'm going to look at Araya. Just with this-
REA.
REA. Sorry. I'm going to look at REA and
That
just
works.
with this like blank stare, and I'm just going to walk up to the lady and do I have a dagger? I think I have a dagger. I do not have a dagger. I'm just gonna pull out my short sword and like just put my hand over her mouth and just gut her in the stomach.
Roll to hit. You need to roll to hit for that.
I can do that.
Alright, that hits. Roll damage.
Woohoo! 8 damage.
3 damage.
No, it said 8. I don't know why it
Oh,
did it
I
twice.
see. It did 2 different rolls, 5 and then 3. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that.
Well, whatever. Anyway, between the... I'm going to take that as 2 hits from the Packed Great Axe instead of just 1 to combine them together. So between the 5 damage and the 8 damage, she did.
Oh no,
So...
I'm sorry. Did we kill you? I start like poking her.
so
Hello?
as she falls dead, the donkey in the window sighs in relief, like, oh, thank fucking God. You like belly rubs? Yeah? You like belly rubs? Yeah, you can ask Donkey Friend if he's okay. Remember, he, speaks common. So, whenever you ask him if he's okay, he looks up at you, he says, yeah, I guess. It's all kinda an adrenaline rush right now, you know? Like, maybe I'll come down from this and I won't be okay, but right now I feel fucking great.
Where's the donkey talking? Evil donkey.
No, it's okay, man. You're drunk, okay? You'll be fine.
Evil donkey.
You're drunk, okay? You'll
Why
be
are you
fine.
talking? That's not normal.
You're you're drunk, okay? You'll be fine. Just listen to the talking donkey, okay? You'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Talking donkey, whatever.
My name's Avery, by the way. Talking donkey's name is Avery.
Oh, nice to meet you, Avery. Mr. Talking Donkey. Just not normal. I'm Nick. Or Nicholas. Have
Yeah.
you heard of me?
No, not at all, actually.
You haven't heard of me?
No, I haven't. I don't get out much, you know. What with my former wife being a terrible human being. Oh, is she even human? She's barely human. Anyway, terrible, terrible,
Horrible.
terrible situation.
Terrible.
But now I'm free, thanks to you guys. I
She
guess.
was loud.
Yeah,
Didn't like her very much.
she was terrible. She was truly terrible. And freedom feels nice, guys. Ow! 5-volt. That was my mouth. That hurt. So, what now? We did the thing. You want to go back to Zarak?
Yee.
Okay. Zarak, you're up.
That was a good nap. Anyway, so yeah, shall we say there's been enough time for me to get to the swamplands?
Oh yeah,
Or
they
will
had
it
enough
take
time
longer?
to go and find and murder a woman. Yeah.
So as I go to the swampland, can I look, like, just scan it? Or if I need to roll perception, I will happily roll perception for this. But can I scan to make sure that there's, like, it is large enough water, enough room, enough, I would assume, life in this area to where they can hopefully be happy living here until they need to move on
I'll do you one
to
better.
their next life.
You find some more frogs here.
Same size?
Yeah, same species, same colors, everything.
I'm gonna slap my knee, turn, and run back. Cause there's a knee slapper. Oh my lord, you're kidding me. They're all there. Okay. So I'm gonna I'm gonna take note of that. Shoot, I wish I had a camera. I wish I had the item
Oh,
Polaroid.
your artificer infusions. You can do message on a stone, and in my previous campaigns, I also allowed those messages to not just be words, but to be sort of like holograms, like images and things.
Oh, really?
You should get those for being a level 1 artificer.
Actually, I believe with my race as a rock gnome, I have my Tinker's ability. So with my Tinker's ability, would you allow me to create a little item to capture a single point of of a moment in like full, like not full color, but at least enough color? Would you allow me to create a makeshift one-time use camera?
Um, Maybe not the camera so much as I'll allow
Or
you to make a like a picture perfect, kind of like a lithograph.
yeah, or something like that. Yeah, just maybe even like an image freeze, like just to capture the image, something.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll call
perfect.
it
That's
a
all I'll.
lithograph just for sake of simplicity.
Okay, yeah. So I'll use my lithograph, quickly get a nice view of that, and just oh,
And then just click.
well, I think it's I don't know, cause I'm half tempted to just say fuck it and make and just record their voices, cause technically I could make a voice recorder.
Oh, jeez, Fievel, why?
Did he just do something he wasn't supposed to do right there?
He pooed it in my face.
Smell, 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 smell.
I know you can't
You know,
help it because you is small, but jeez, dude. Learn some manners, please. That was
I
almost
don't
bad
know.
enough to give
I
me
don't know
pink
if this
eye.
frog's gonna believe the photo. So I was like, I don't know if I want to do recording instead. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna spend 2 hours and 20 gold to create two different items: the lithograph and the recorder.
Okay. You don't have to
And
spend
then,
the gold, though. I don't.
okay, works for me then. 2 hours. I'll spend 2 hours to craft those two different things to get the photo and the recording of them, and then take it back. And Nicholas disappeared, mother.
Yeah, he had DM'd me. He's going to his son's graduation, so he had to dip out.
Oh, okay then. If he has to go, he has to go. With that, yeah, I'm gonna have a recording of their communication to each other, whether it be male, female, both, and whatever they're saying. You don't care if they're cussing at me. I just need to make sure there's proof of the recording, as I'm gonna then just head my way back to the group, which I'm assuming we're gonna time skip really quickly, unless you want me to encounter something in the forest.
No, I mean, we're almost at the end of session, so for the sake of just getting things moving, we'll just skip the 2 hours.
Alrighty, I'll then just fast forward to where I get to the group. And as I get to the group, what do I see? What do I witness amongst my eyes of what the hell's happened?
Well, you see everyone where you left them, except now they have a donkey. And Nicholas is passed out on the ground up against a rock wall.
I'm just gonna slowly turn and look at my son.
Oh no, man! I heard screaming. The donkey's magical. I think. I don't know. It talks.
I'm gonna slowly look and turn to REA for hopefully an explanation.
REA, who has Eddie
More
and,
clarification.
and
More
a small
clarification.
frog.
Artificial.
And now a donkey. REA is just collecting a zoo over here.
Lord of God, by the end of it, we're gonna somehow create Noah's Ark. No, you be laughing. Don't make me make you drink.
Why would you threaten me with something like that?
Because I have 8.8k.
What are you saving up for anyway?
I don't know. Maybe you'll find out. I may save it all up and use it on one thing. I may decide to just use it and, more on a couple things. Who knows? I may just decide to save up 10k points and make them all on just take a sip. watching Froggo and we heard a scream. We investigated. There was a lady. We killed the lady, and this is her husband. He's not actually a donkey, and I also have a new friend. Okay, hold a damn second. Who's the one who killed the lady?
Nicholas and
Who
Aria.
hit the last blow?
It was the combination of the two of them together.
Okay. And the donkey's the husband?
His name is Avery.
Of course, it had to be Avery. It had to be Avery.
Do you have something against the name Avery?
It's the name of the bot that's always used.
Oh. I didn't even
That
think of
always
that
gives us
whenever
a
I.
nat 1.
I didn't even think of that whenever I made this as like a side quest.
Demon. That's amazing. That's perfect. Alright.
They were just Avery and Agnes. I like alliteration.
Okay, so we have Avery now. Agnes died. Frog's still there?
Frog is still there.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at him and go, alright, just don't let it die. Good job, I guess.
I can speak for myself, thank you.
Well, congratulations, you can speak. I'm soon gonna get cows to speak too, so you'll have a companion to talk to about something. I don't know.
Okay, but I take offense to being called it. My name is Avery.
Nice to meet you. My name is Zarok. Anyway, if you'll excuse me very quickly, I will deal with you right after I deal with the frogs.
Oh, deal with me. You better not be planning anything.
Depends on what your plans are as well. So
I just don't want to die today.
That makes two of us. Anyway.
Alright,
As
cool.
I'm gonna slowly make my way towards the frog, I'm gonna pull out the lithograph and just kind of like show him the photo and just like play the recording of the frogs. And go, I found others.
Yeah,
Follow
and
me.
so the frogs take immediate interest and they kind of croak to each other, and there's this like super loud singing, and Fivel did not like me making that noise. And yeah, so the frogs after a few minutes they seem kind of keen to follow you.
Okay, let's go. And I'm gonna like just start making my way parading towards the freaking pond, lake, swamp.
Making my way downtown, walking past places.
And DMCA, No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna slowly start parading my way. Just making my way upstream, moving slow so I don't lose them now. And then I'm assuming we could just pick up next time at the frogs.
Yeah, so for the sake of, getting things moving, uh, the frogs settle into their new home relatively easily. Um, and then you head back, and by then it's like dusk.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at the donkey and go, okay, so, Everett. Um, I'm just gonna be upfront with you. What are your plans here? Do you have somewhere to go? Like, do you have a place to return to? Would you rather be somewhere else? You're more than free to leave. I don't know why. If you're being held against your will right now, you're more than free to just go.
Well, you guys earned me my freedom, actually. You killed my horrible, abusive wife, and she was truly terrible. And I'm thankful for that, and I want to repay back the favor by being useful. And I don't know how to be, a man again, but I'm a donkey right now, and donkeys are good at holding stuff. And so that's really kind of all I can do. Also, I can talk, so I guess nobody would suspect a donkey. Maybe I could spy for you or something. I don't know. But I wanted to repay the favor, and I want to be useful. And if you guys, can't like find a use for me or something, I guess that's cool. But like, I tried. I guess I don't. Fireball, that is my face. Um, so I mean, I don't. I don't know. I just wanted to pitch the offer, but that's where I'm at.
Okay, well, since the one who supposedly saved you was, I guess, them, you can talk to them about that. If you, I guess, need a place to stay, then we're more than happy to get you lodging for the night. If you do happen to want to leave, you're more than welcome to go. But at the end of the day, I guess it's between you and the ones who saved you. So, yeah. Welcome to the group, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure out a bit later. I'm a bit tired and hungry, so let's go get some
Well,
food and let's go rest. Cause I'm getting exhausted here.
well, I never got out much in my old life, and I kind of think this could be my new life. But um, I don't know. I think even if you can't find me useful, you could just let me tag along for like a town or two, see some stuff I've never seen, and then if I'm still not useful by then, um, or if I'm not, a man again, then we could part ways. But if that's cool.
Like, like I
If
said, I don't mind you tagging along. I'm a merchant myself. I can always find use for people.
Oh, I
But
can pull a cart. You can make a trade cart, and I can pull a cart for you, and you can have a traveling shop. How about that? That's useful. That's super useful.
Avery, I appreciate the offer, and I will more than happily take you up on it. The only slight thing right now, Avery, is I didn't save you, so I'm more than happy to hire you. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm more than happy to hire you. But
This
the
is what
one,
I'm offering. This is what I'm offering.
yeah, but you have to understand, Avery, you would be hired under me, not helping the one who saved you. So first
But
off,
aren't you all together? Isn't it the same thing?
we are together, yes, but not together.
Part of the one of the many. There's all for one, one for all. That's a thing, right?
Uh, okay, so let me be straight with you. As of right now, we really don't know each other. We just kind of met, and we're just kind of sticking together for now because we're kind of in a situation. As soon
Situation.
as the situation,
Is it
as soon
because
as
you
the
murder
situation
people?
clears, I mean,
I
if we
won't.
have to.
I won't tell anybody, but I mean, I guess I'm an accomplice because I saw you murder my wife. So
Well, like I said, we're just kind of together because we have to be. We're not here because we want to be. We're kind of have to be right now. It might
right, and
change in
I
the
saw
future.
you murder my wife.
I
So
know.
I mean,
Did you want us to not do it? I mean, I'm more than happy to take her to the cleric right now and have him revive her.
that wasn't a complaint. I'm just saying, like, I'm an
Okay,
accomplice now.
so
You have to take
yeah,
me with
um,
you.
you have to understand. Like I said, I'm more than willing to hire you. Like I understand you need to hide somewhere, and I'm more willing to hire you. Like I said though, but you said you want to repay your saviors. They're your saviors, not me. So first, let's figure out what they want to do, if they need your help or not, and then afterwards, if they don't want your help, I'll hire you. Simple as that. You have a place to go to. It's just that make sure to take care of the things you need to take care of first, so that you don't have any loose ends.
Oh, okay, man. Yeah, that sounds fair.
So for now, let's have you and the other people who saved you, you deal with that as we head back to town and get some food and get some lodging for the night, because it is getting late. I am hungry. I'm tired. I want to take a shower and I want to sleep. So
Um,
I don't
if
know
it's
about you
not
guys.
too much trouble, if you know where I could find, an apple or something, it doesn't even have to be a whole apple, but that'd be really nice right now.
At this point, Ari, I'll more than happy buy you a bushel. I'm just tired.
Also, I just want to say that I'm really proud of my awkward dialogue this session.
Honestly. Okay, I don't need anything but friends are cool personally.
Oh, yeah, I can be your friend. That sounds awesome. And I guess we have to wait for the other one to wake up before I figure out what else is gonna go on, but
You know what? Here's the best part. Ari, help me out for a quick second. As I'm just gonna sling Nicholas over the back of REA.
Avery?
First, or sorry, my bad. Yeah, Avery, my bad. I am sorry. Sling it over the back of Avery as REA helps me sling it over him because I'm
Too
not
many
tall
A's.
enough. Honestly. Hey. So yeah, so as we sling Nicholas onto REA, sorry, not REA, I'm sorry, Avray. God, too many A's. Avray. Avray's back. Let's head back to the inn, and I'm gonna look at Avray and go, I'll do that. Carry him back to the inn with us. I'll buy you the bushel of apple, maybe even a whole tree.
Ooh, I don't need a whole tree. I just need one apple. But that sounds like a deal.
Alrighty, let's go. So hopefully we can head back to the inn, and upon getting to the inn or on the way to the inn, buy food, drinks. If I need to, I'll buy a sack of apples for Avray.
Yeah, so a sack of apples is 10 gold,
Okay.
but you get like 15 apples, so it's less than a gold apiece.
Um, I'll more than happily, as we get to the inn, or when we get to the inn, if I need to, I'll pay a stable slot for him if he has to be in the stable.
The
For
tavern keep,
Avray.
because you guys have been here for a while and he appreciates your good business, consistent business. Um,
I was
he
about to say.
he decided, despite his cold dead heart, that Avery can stay in the back with the horses, and
Oh
tonight's
my
free.
god. Did we just pull a Grinch on the innkeeper? Did his heart grow 2 sizes bigger?
And tonight's free, but after that you gotta start paying him. But he wasn't gonna tell you, but he was gonna make it half price.
I swear, I'm gonna start singing Fa Ho Dai Fa Ho. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so yeah, yeah, so I'll more than happily he stay the night there. We'll all get some food. I'll feed. I'll I'll feed Avray until he can't eat no more. So if he eats all 15 apples, he eats all 15.
All right, cool. Yeah.
If he eats 10, he eats 10. Whatever how much he eats, he eats. If
He
I have to
eats
buy him another sack, I'll buy him another sack.
he eats 4 apples right away and decides he's gonna save the rest for later.
Okay. I will leave this. I'll leave the bushel or the sack there, so he can eat them whenever he wants to. And just says enjoy it. I'll see you in the morning. I am exhausted. As I'm gonna head back into the inn, take out another ration. Go to Fee's door, knock on it, open it slowly, hand it to her, and then head in my room to sleep. So we could end the session here for the day, so that everyone can do what they need to do. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure
Well,
it's getting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to teach her things too, lyric or something.
we
Been
still have
streaming
20
for.
minutes left.
Eh, I don't think anyone has anything else to do.
Um, Sano asked about his pact earlier, and I never really got to do that because things happened. REA, I don't know. What do you want to do with your aminals? Yeah, you gotta feed them. Roll animal handling twice, please. The first one will be for Eddie. Okay, so Eddie is very grumpy. He bites your fingers twice while you're feeding him. But the frog is really gentle. He's really just grateful for food. What's the froggo's name? I love it. Okay, so Frognando is really grateful for food. He's super gentle and he does not bite your fingers. He just uses his little frog tongue and just shoop. Eddie kind of feels like he's being replaced by the frog. He demands super extra cuddles.
Oh.
Well, that's your own foot. You're supposed to
God, you
attack
don't
my
get extra.
fingers.
You don't get cuddles. You don't pay rent. No.
I'm paying for you to exist here. Oh, also, for finishing the frog contract, you guys can add another 100 gold each.
Hey.
And a small gem, of like, I don't know, less than 500 gold. Alright, Sano, you have anything you want to do?
Not really. I just wanted to get some of the bounties done, and kind of what we did. So,
Cool.
other
So
than
now
that,
you
it was
have the Flumph and,
the wyvern.
you have the Flumph and the Wyvern. The Wyvern one, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know, is a plot thing. So,
Okie
uh,
no cards.
it's not a boss fight. You can use cards, shenanigans, or whatever. It's just a plot thing. That's all.
Okay, cool.
So
I'll
like
make sure
it's important, and what you do in this encounter will change parts of the game. So.
Okie dokie. Ah. So, like, quick question: when we brought the guy's body, did they just get rid of it?
Oh yeah,
Or did
they literally burned him. Yeah,
okay, cool.
like he's just a pile of ash on the sidewalk right now.
Cool. No, but other than that, I'm set.
Yeah, no, I feel like dealing with over 10,000 spiders is enough to give you guys a level. I just wanted to wait till the end of the session to give it to you. So yeah, I feel like you guys have earned a level. Um, so can I get you guys to roll a d20? And everyone can add a shenanigan as well. Zorak?
I think something happened.
Ruh-roh.
Let me add another shenanigan.
Wait, I'm sorry. So, what was all the stuff we got from the frog stuff?
The frogs, you get 100 gold. You get a gem that's less than 100, 500, sorry, 500. You get 100 gold, then you get a gem that's less than 500 gold. Of your choosing. I don't care how close to 500 it is.
500 on the dot. Or does it not be? Does it have to be 499?
I don't care. It's one freaking gold.
Perfect.
And then, you have to specify what it is though. I just like specifically like I don't care if it's like a ruby, diamond, emerald or whatever. Like you have to specify whether or not it's like a ruby, a diamond, an emerald or whatever, but I don't care what it is. And you can add a shenanigan. You guys leveled up and I need you to roll a d20.
Okay. Also said level up, so I now finally get an ASI or feat, and I need to roll a d20. Thank you very much. Alrighty, rolling a d20. 14.
14. Yeah, so I rolled a 12. So this time Zarok gets the card. So,
Huh? What? Huh? Oh no! Wait, what's happening?
you get to add a mythical card to your inventory.
Oh no! Is it one of those rat? Oh no! Oh no!
And I did warn you guys, so you only have 2 of the bounties left. You have, the Flump and you have the Wyvern, and I did warn you guys that the Wyvern is plot content. So,
Oh, okay then. So yeah, Flump is Flump is tomorrow, or sorry, next Friday. Holy crud! So, but what the hell? Oh man, I got a bad feeling about that mythic card.
you can look at what the mythical cards are, remember.
Oh yeah. They are in the stream loot cards.
Yep.
I'm still horrified. 3.
Did I tell you you could add a shenanigan? You add a shenanigan too.
Yes, I've already added the shenanigan. Thank you very much. I'm now up to total of 2 shenanigans.
Boop.
Because I used one last time to make that freaking mace lightweight.
To orbit into the ear.
Yeah,
Boop.
it's technically orbiting around that I may or may not make a shenanigan and make it heavy again, so it flies down towards Earth at hurtling speeds. So mythic is this color. Okay, so technically the last ones. So user can add a point to of an attribute to their choosing, but lose 2 in the other one. Oh, that's fucked up. Equilibrium is not equal. That is not equal. The user and allies are all randomly teleported. Oh.
No, that one is that one's a legendary card. There's a slight color difference. So the colors are they're color coded, but they're also colorblind friendly. So make sure that you're looking at the accents on each card for what the colors are. There's a guide up at the top of the channel. The and it might be in the session 0 channel too. I don't remember.
The second mythic one is split up the party. The users and allies are all randomly teleported 1d6 miles separately in different directions.
Do it.
Is that also a legendary card? Because Sano got a legendary card.
Yeah, but like I said, the one right now I'm looking at is technically the last 3 you posted, which is the mythics. The second card is split up the party. And you said there's a legendary one.
Okay, yeah. So in my mind, I confuse legendary and mythical. Yeah, that's what it is. Because it goes 2010 753.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you accidentally mess up Sano's then?
No. It's because I added mythical to the end of it to give like an extra tier, and legendary is for everything else, like RPGs and everything in general is usually like the last tier, but I made mythical higher than legendary, so I just confused myself, that's all.
Okay. Let's see. So then there's the split party, and then the last one, which is the wrong tree. I bark like a dog at royalty and government.
That one's
So
permanent.
either
There's no time limit.
Yeah, I know. It just barks like a dog in the presence of royalty or government uncontrollably, so that stays permanently.
I'm also gonna expand these soon. I just, with the server and everything, haven't had time. But now, with school and everything over, and I have the summer up until like the middle of August, which is almost 4 months, I should be good, because I just finished my classes last week, so I have had a week from hell. And once I recover from that, I will work on expanding these things.
No rush. We're all still enjoying it. I just wish that these cards were a little bit, at least some of them were a little bit more
Useful.
player friendly.
Well, so they're wild magic. Not all of them are supposed to be player friendly.
No,
but when I expand on it, the
but
pool for them will increase, and it'll be easier to.
I understand that they're not supposed to be, nice because they're wild magic. Even some wild magic are better than most. But it's just like, okay, you can add 1 point of an attribute. Oh, nice, but you lose 2. Wait, what?
That could be really
What's the card
powerful.
called? Equilibrium. That is not equal.
That could be really powerful in the right hands, though.
Yeah, give it to me.
Eh, I really need to get one of my stats to a -1.
So,
I don't allow
Unless-
negative stats.
Fine, I want my stats to be a 1. Actually, no. I think my. Actually, no. The lowest I can hit is a 0. So let's go
Yeah.
0.
It would be +0
okay.
at a 10.
So
But yeah,
once
what's
you
up?
level up,
Actually, it'd be a -5.
But,
I
Sano,
went,
what's up?
Pact of the Tomb, just letting you know, or Tome. So, I got my patron gives me a grimoire called the Book of Shadows, and I can, grants me additional cantrips that don't count against me, and if I lose the book, I can perform 1-hour ceremony to receive a replacement during a short or long rest. So yes,
And
I have a magical book now. Oh, don't worry, I took Vicious Mockery so I can yell at people. Be like, hey yo, what? Your shoes untied. Stupid. 1d4.
What are those?
I
Just
also,
out of curiosity, Larry, you might want to stop stream.
Oh, is this like spoilery?